Hello, chat buns. Welcome in to what may be the final stream of Herbal and Myth Dissolution Center. Depending on if this is the last case or if it is still the last case, it might just be really goddamn long. How are all of you today? Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty alright. Feeling pretty damn good. Right, let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Started out with this. There we go. What are urban myths? Modern stories spread by word of mouth. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, paranormal incidents, and some cases, most are unfounded rumors which grow as they are passed on. Many urban myths are rooted in harmless everyday gossip. But are they all truly? I don't know why I decided to sing that. It was the last one with being special. I'm not going to sing the whole goddamn, all the dialogue in the game. This is Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Possibly the last story chapter, so watch out if you want to go in unspoiled. This is. Hello, Mr. Tucker. So for those who are unaware, this is a very story-focused game. It's like similar in the vein of other kind of like mystery-solving puzzle games, kind of like almost Phoenix Wright-ish, but it's hard to kind of like categorize these kinds of games. But it's fun. As you can see, it's got really good pixel art. There's really good pixel art style going on, and as you this is all about dealing with urban myths. I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Taco. I've been enjoying the. Oh wait, the fucking thing isn't up because I haven't. I did all that. And I didn't realize that it isn't capturing the... I forgot to set up the screen capture. One moment. There we go. There. I even sang the intro. You didn't get to see the fact that I was getting cut off by the subtitles moving too fast because I was singing too slow. Anyway, I'm doing fine. I've been having a lot of fun with the new Shadowverse. It's got crazy stuff going on. Let's see if it stays crazy as the meta develops. But yeah, this is Urban Dissolution Center. It's all about dealing with urban myths, and is yeah, the premise is that you play a girl who. I think I'm remembering it correctly. Her name is Hizumi, or something, and or Azami. I think it's Azami, and I'm absolutely terrible with names. I've played this game a bunch because I only play it once a week. The names don't really stick in my head that much. I'm just naturally bad with names regardless. But this is not her. This is the director. I've also forgotten the name of, but he's mostly just called the director anyway. And, yeah, she's been roped into, helping out the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. She has the power of clairvoyance, which helps her out in various ways. But there is some supernatural stuff going on. Whether or not there has been other hints of other supernatural things happening, but we're not entirely sure if they're real or false. It's all as it is. That's the thing with myths, especially urban myths, is it's hard to tell where the fiction ends and the reality begins, and vice versa. And yeah, so to summarize the story so far, there's been a prophecy, a so-called prophecy, predicted by a group of cards called the Illuminae cards. And there's been one found in every case, and there's 6 cards, so 6 chapters to the game. We're on chapter 6, so we should be the final one. According to this prophecy, at the end of the prophecy, the final card reveals Devastation and Judgement. That's why the stream is titled that, and will bring about something called the Great Reset. What the Great Reset is, what it entails, we still don't know. But there's a dangerous cult called the Zimmers going around, and they've been behind some of the cases. Or maybe behind all of them. And we've learned that one of our, they're zimming all over everyone, it's true, they're just zimmering about. I think that's it, there's been a whole load of stuff going, hopefully it kind of like, that's enough to get the gist of things going into the story. I can bring other things up as they come up. The last story was the myth involving the doppelganger. You flip it and see there's no more cards left. Episode 6, Devastation and Judgement. "12 hours until the Great Reset." Nope. They're taking over the airwaves. Is the cult's leader? "I am the admin of Samazina." Huh? My phone's glitching out. Did my phone get hacked? Who's this masked guy? It's on the billboard screens too! What's this? Broadcast signals getting hacked? "When the countdown reaches 0, devastation and judgment will be upon us. For your entertainment until then, a simple riddle for you." So, this is the Samazima admin. A simple riddle? Pinpoint broadcast's origin. On it, sir! "I dare you! Answer me! What does not exist, even if you speak of it? Now think. Remember. The prophecy is now a warning." What is this? Some kind of PR stunt? Hey, fix my phone already! "To my friends in the police, the device is in our hands. Now think, remember, the prophecy is now a warning." What should I do? My phone's totally messed up. Same with mine. What the? This is not a game. I ask you again. What does not exist, even if you speak of it? When you know the answer, enter it here. Devastation and judgment are upon us. The Great Reset. Reset us all. Reset us all. Reset us all. The video claiming that devastation and judgment will happen? No, it can't be. Hey, Galaxy King. You know what? We just started, and dramatic things are happening in the world of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Apologies for this sudden call. Huh? This voice, this is... Tomiri-san? We're talking about the prophecy of devastation and judgment, the Great Reset. Prophecy is now a warning. Thank you for remembering my name. How did you get my number? Oh no. Has something happened to Jasmine? Stay calm. Let me pick you up first. Yes. Oh shit, is that Jasmine in the bed there? Fuck. Oh yeah, she got fucking... She fell through the floor when they were trying to catch the, Samazima admin at the end of the last chapter. By the way, Mrs. Arne, did the words Genesis card mean anything to you? Oh god, there's panic happening now. Give us the director, you criminal scum! How dare you steal police secrets, dirty terrorists? This is our place! What are they doing about our place? We're not the Samazima. We're not the Zimmers. Huh? What's going on? Why is this happening? Give us Meguria! Yeah, there's been a lot of the riling up internet mobs has placed a lot of blame on the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. They've probably got in our heads that we are related with the Samazimas. Hey, scammy fake psychic, come out and explain yourself! This is terrible. I need to tell the director, but I can't get in like this. Well, as always, he is fortuitous with his phone calls. It's from the director. Director, thank goodness. There's a huge crowd here in front. How's it going? Things do seem lively upstairs. Why is this even happening? It's sudden. It feels forced. Calling us terrorists who steal police secrets. It's likely someone is leading them to this kind of behavior. You should stay away from the center for a while. You don't want them to notice you. Understood. Please make sure you stay in the center. Also, about Jasmine? Yes, I got a call from Tomiri-san. Something happened to Jasmine last night after they left. What did he say? He said he'd pick me up first, then tell me the details. Also, he asked about something called the Genesis card? Genesis card. Hey, isn't that one of the center staff over there? I saw that face online, must be her. Ah shit, we gotta book it. Oh no! You should lay low for a while, Mrs. Army. What about you? It should take them a while to break into the center itself. Samazima admin. Genesis card. I have a few things to look into here. Understood! You just walk away briskly from the angry mob. Phew. Be safe here, I think. What is going on anyway? A major broadcast hijack, a mob around the center. This is too much. Breathe, Azami. Relax. I need to check what they're saying about the center, about that video. Look into trending topics. Guess I'll start with socials. This is Busby's news. I knew that Bobcat couldn't be tracked. It couldn't be. I knew they couldn't be trusted. Making. Wait, no way! What is going on? Where did that story come from? This is kind of... So this, Yuya Kurosawa was the guy we helped last time. So the fact that he's now blaming us for a robbery that we didn't commit is quite concerning. Wait, is this about me? Why would Kurosawa-san say such things? They were all during the investigation. Why? What do we do now? This is very interesting because his case was all about doppelgangers. Of course, in the case itself, there was no actual doppelganger, but maybe now he's been replaced by the doppelganger. There's a red crossword device inside. Wait, is Kurosawa-san blaming us for that device being stolen? Like, the last thing is that device was given to the police, so I don't know how they got it into... maybe the Zimmers have someone inside on the force. Actually, traces did show it was kept in that safe. Basically, the device they're talking about is a device to decrypt... a special device to decrypt secure information about like VIPs visiting the country that was used, VIPs in the country that was used by the police, and it was kept in the police chief's. The device was kept in a safe by the police chief, who claimed he never really used it because he wasn't that good with technology because he was an old man. But turns out it's been being used for a while, even though it's even though his son, who's the CEO, who's Yu Kisara guy, claims he hadn't actually used the thing, he just picked it up. Had a look at it. Inciting terrorism? I'm thinking we're just like the Zimmers? We did not. He asked us to come. And we didn't set him up. They can't stand here as a council hall. I couldn't act alone if I tried! Why would I even want to? I almost wish this was one of the director's videos. It wasn't us at all! No, we have nothing to do with the GR. Do the Zimmers all sign their posts with GR? GR, of course, standing for Great Reset. Just as I thought, we should look around for posts made by Zimmers. So much is happening, and so quickly. What should we do? Looks like the video is really catching everyone's attention. As part of our clairvoyance, as we can check to see what keywords are worth searching up. Yes, getting a reaction here. Just search for more info on the video. Tragedy. Popular booty. For some reason, all of the like fake company and website names that are like riffing on existing ones are just like Boo themed, like they just put Boo anywhere, which is very funny for Uber Eats. If you can guess what they call Uber Eats before it comes up in the game, I'll be very impressed and probably laugh. Oh, come on. How can they assume we're behind this with no evidence whatsoever? You're more of a Vine Boo watcher? Fair enough. Times the central director seems to be linked. Director was Kisaragi, so yeah, Kisaragi was an occultic professor with interest in the university professor and interest in the cult who made quite a lot of books. and one of his books kind of like sparked the idea of this Great Reset, even though it wasn't really much about like an apocalyptic Great Reset, more about like just having a think about what you should be doing in life. We do have some of Tsutomu Kisaragi's books at the center. But they're must-reads for occult fans, aren't they? Many people have them too. I can't picture the director as an avid supporter of Dr. Kisaragi. We found our first clue. Just Kurosawa-san's post. I think we're all guilty because we're part of the occult scene. They don't care about us as individuals. Okay, we've had a look at all the text. So, here we go. We do get results for Great Reset. That's a Zimmer. It's a Zimmer. Terrorist attacks are happening and this person's enjoying it. Maybe I can gather some info from what they're saying. What's this about? Tamazima is a forum site, so I guess they're talking about old threads from there? Okay. Without a thread name, there's no chance of finding it. The happy 77.7 billion yen leak? It does seem related to the current case, but this was a big incident from the past. The incident that shall not be named? Something so bad you can't even talk about it? You mean? I'm trying to think of something. I thought there's a game series off the top of my head that's like there's so many game series where it's like there's an entry that no one wants to talk, that people kind of like pretend doesn't exist. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking of, and now I've lost it, and now the bit is gone. I fucked it up. Something to do with the admin's puzzle? Unfortunately, that bit is gone. That bit is done. I can't do the bit because I forgot it. Erased? By whom? That was terrible. There's an incident, people can't talk about it. Weird cards. Could that be the Illuminate cards? Topics are getting all mixed up. It's hard to keep track. Hi. Is tweet. Kind of fucked up. Missed doing the typo myself. It's so fine. I kind of like shoved the instead of putting it in. Yeah, there's no. I'm all ears. I need to, like, what I need to do is put a, okay. I need to put a, toggle on, this is a joke toggle, that just enables a, distortion mesh that makes my ears really large, so I can just be like, I'm all ears. Your favorite streamer, Eta Salami. Probably your favorite dinner. Give us the title of the thread. Maybe the Men in Black is doing cover-up. Secret mission. Cover-up? Case that was covered up because it'd be a problem if the public find out? No, they're thinking of... Look, a kind person helping out even though it's late. Maybe their mom was visiting? think they're just doing a joke. Or maybe they have been disappeared. Tried to wipe out someone trying to find out about the case. His army is just so delightfully innocent. Also, we don't have Jasmine here to be like, no, these people are probably full of shit. The visitor mentioned in the comment, was that? Wait, a joke? Was it all just made up? It sounded serious, but it was just a joke in the end? I think something happened when it didn't. Huh? What was actually real then? What is real? What is true? We don't know. Let's search about the video. Incredible that you can search video and get a result. You'd think that one would be like, no, you kind of need a bit more to go with that. There's one. Showing the admin's video on street screens and phones all over the city. Is that even possible? Only select people have access to Samazima's page on the dark web. Not everyone would know about their prophecy. Not definition, but prophecy. And the Samazima admin is announcing it. You wouldn't understand that. I don't really get it either. Who worked up? I don't think so. You can't just sit back and watch it all unfold. Guess the Zimmers just wanted to happen, whether prophecy or forced. If the Great Reset can change the current society that they despise. No, we're done here, but I want to read more posts. I want to doom scroll more. Right, there was that riddle. It's also written on the Samazima page. What happened if we figure it out? Are the people lost about it too? There's a keyword there. We'll probably get us some. We've got all the clues, it'll get us some optional stuff. Yeah, until the Devastation and Judgement card, it was just a mysterious prophecy or something. Been taken care of earlier, maybe all this wouldn't have happened. Yes, it's possible this could be one big terrible joke. But terrorist attacks have been happening. What they're doing doesn't seem like a joke. That's nice. I'll do my best to get you back into that routine. Due to misunderstandings and assumptions, as things have gotten out of control. Once the truth comes out, we can all go back to normal. Validation. Social media involves talking to no-name nobodies on the internet too. Don't worry, I don't consider you no-name nobodies. Okay, maybe a riddle. The admin did say enter it here, which means the answer should be entered on Samazima's site? I don't know the answer. I don't think we're playing. I can see why people would think so. Zimmers are committing acts of terrorism. Maybe this person hasn't seen the news. Terrorist attacks are happening. I was like that not long ago. So far, only some people will know about this. Once the story about Devastation and Judgement blows up. Are they after people at the embassy? Is the Great Reset about taking it out on the upper class? A bomb? Oh my god. GR, a bomb! Sawara-san from the Ueno tour was by himself. Secretary Kiyomoto-san was working in a group of 4. They don't act like an organization, just like-minded individuals with similar goals. Goals also seem to vary from person to person. Why do they make things up like that? If I didn't know the center, maybe I'd be saying that too. No, stop! I don't have to figure out what's true or false right now, I'm just gathering info. So no, like, little extra bits there, but I'll just double check. No results for that, and your video. Always be diligent in your searching. You never know what you could find. I found quite a lot of leads, but what's really going on? The Samazima admin posts a video calling the Devastation and Judgement prophecy a warning. Urasawa-san portrays me as a criminal for some reason. And it somehow all comes down to the center being called terrorists? We could make a post saying they're wrong, but it would just add fuel to the fire. For now, I should wait to hear from the director. Let's just stay hidden until Tamiri-san arrives. Oh. No. There's quite a commotion above, but they will never make it down here. I'm looking forward to seeing whether the Samazima admin can fulfill that warning. Although Mrs. Army would be upset if she heard me say that. I wonder where Jasmine heard about the Genesis card. Everyone will naturally suspect that Illuminate cards are involved. Mrs. Army-san is in charge of the investigation now, so it's time to reassess information about the cards. What is the Genesis card? Who is the Samazima admin? The minimum information needed to even start fighting back. We should start there. Oh! Directed gameplay! Mixing things up. We've gathered a number of things, haven't we? These shells filled with objects retrieved from each case. What a delight to behold. Let us review the records and memories of each case. I'll look back. Investigation file number 1. Man under the bed. An axe was wielded in this case. To think that the victim, Mio, would become the man under the bed herself. Coincidence? Seems too well thought out for that. And Aiko-san was holding the card itself. Her card was the Eye in the Darkness. Second case. Investigation file number 2, Bloody Mary. Such strong resentment emanates from this knife. The Bloody Mary she played wasn't quite that convincing. Answering to her name, a wooden woman covered in blood who appears in the mirror. It is miraculous that all these elements lined up in this way. For this case, Kinoko-san was the one who had the card. His card was the Reflection of Death. Go back to the shelves. In the shelf are documents and items from the Neverworld tour. And the Katori Bako case is here as well. Investigation of file number 3, Netherworld. The Ueno Occult and Dark Tour. A tour designed to find the murderer for the Ueno Tenshu incident. The gas mask has gone missing. I wonder if he can make it back safely. The card he held was the Stairway to Limbo. Yes. Investigation file number 4, Toribako. Curses are such compelling things. A single box carries within it a universe of possibilities. Curse from vines, a curse from a person holding a grudge. For Mayusaki-san, the curse came from a person. I read this in a book on pharmacology. But Taijima-san is correct. It can cause hallucinations and loss of consciousness. Mayusaki-san had the Permeating Blight card. Observe. Basic science seance for dummies, slasher movies and murders. I have no more need to read the books in this section. We have to evaluate this the last case. Investigation file number 5, the doppelganger. I wonder how Kurosawa-san felt when he saw a copy of himself. Anomaly said to bring death to the original person if the two should meet. I'm very curious to know his fate. Kurosawa-san tends to sow trouble with his lies. He has caused Mrs. Ami much inconvenience. The card he held was the Shadow of Guilt. Investigation File 6, the case we are faced with at this very moment. Does not exist, even if you speak of it. A very fitting conundrum. Our staff will be in direct contact with this anomaly. Which urban myth could it be? All the other cards have been discovered. The card for this case is Mrs. Army's Devastation and Judgement. What kind of fate awaits Mrs. Army herself? Back to the task at hand, lest Mrs. Army reprimand me for laziness. There seems to be 6 Illuminate cards in all. Yet Jasmine uncovered the existence of a Genesis card. Are these all parts of the Samazima Ambulance plot? I should compile information on this as well. How much information might the Samazima site itself reveal? The Zimmers are still posting on it as a message board. It should be adequate for social media research. I was so focused on the homepage, it's my first time really taking a look at the posts. Why is it that the Illuminate cards are displayed on this site? You may find clues about how the admin and the cards are connected. Reading posts on the dark web. So much speculation here in these posts. I heard a rumor that the admin is a wizard-level hacker who are creating special tools. They say the admin caused a huge incident, but there aren't any records of it. These past accolades form the base of the admin's charisma. The admin created the Illuminate cards. We must push the plan forward. The Zimmers worship the Samazima admin as a bringer of hope. Ah, the classic hidden link. How nostalgic. Can't help smiling. This overview is incredibly detailed. Speculations on the prophecies from each card. Fantastic. If only we had the time to read through every entry. Some of the users seem to be keeping an eye on police activities. truly. We live in a society where we can be watched or listened in on at any time. Security police are running around. The admin must realize it. They're becoming aware of something that was supposedly hidden from existence. Security police has no dirty secrets unless proven otherwise. You know what happens then. Do we change Jasmine from being a cop yet? No, she's currently incapacitated. Maybe when she wakes up, she'll also heal from being a cop. That riddle is a threat against the security police. The admin might get erased. Posts that suggest the security police are working in the shadows. I cannot contain my excitement. This is an intriguing post, sweetly suggestive of undercover operative work. That thread with all sorts of comments on the cards, it's gone. Which keyword should we use? Nothing comes up, it's gone. Forgot what it's called. A card that predicts celeb deaths or something? A card that the Illuminate ones are based on? Genesis card or something? Not part of the series, if you ask me. I heard there's an Illuminate card origin story by the admin somewhere on the site. So the Illuminate cards were derived from the Genesis card. I look forward to reading that origin story later. Interesting. Oh. I wonder if Mrs. Army is safe. I hope she picks up. Hello? Hello, Director? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I believe you're the one in great danger right now. I'm okay, but what are we supposed to do now? It is not possible for me to leave this place. I'll pass all the information I've compiled here to you, so... Please take handle the rest of this investigation, Mrs. Army. You're asking me? Can you do it? I've managed to solve all the cases so far. I'll do my best. Very good. Then, let's first ensure that you have a grasp of the situation thus far. Can't I just note down the main points? To check your understanding, let's run through some identification questions. Okay. Okay, so we're doing this in the form of identification sequence, I guess, because we're not dealing with a specific urban myth here. Well then, have you managed to retain the information I've gathered, word for word? I think so, probably. I did write everything down. But this case wasn't requested by anyone. And there aren't any supernatural appearances. Does this one count as an urban myth? The admin's video has already affected so many people and has given rise to rapidly spreading rumors. People are now being driven by the admin's actions. When rumors spread and then coalesce, an urban myth is born. This information comes from Zimmer posts where the rumors originated. So the rumors have spread so much they can already be considered an urban myth? You have a good understanding of the situation. Now then, let us confirm and identify this urban myth. Yes! What we have in the center is now past information. Only by using the computer can we keep up with rumors that are circulating. I followed the rumors around Zimmer's reacting to the admin's actions, which led me to see that people other than Zimmer's are also acting under the influence of that video. So, Mrs. Army. Yes! According to the Zimmer rumors, who are these people that the admin's videos have triggered into action? The security police. I think it's security. If the riddle is the admin... riddle in the admin's video is a threat to the security police, the admin might get erased. Even if that's only a rumor, security police forces, like Judgement, are taking action. Regarding that device, the police are maintaining that nothing happened. Security police may decide to take down the admin in total secrecy. Given the current situation, it's unsurprising that people think that could happen. Love these sequences. Let us proceed to the next question. Because the admin urged people to remember, people have been bringing up incidents from the past. The happy 77.7 billion yen leak. Talking about incidents that shouldn't be spoken of. We seem to have a clear understanding of it. Some Zimmer, with sharp instincts, try to stop others from talking about it. So, Mrs. Army. Yes. Why did they want people to stop? Why did they want to stop people from remembering past incidents? Because they might get erased. If you bring up the details of the incident, you might get erased. A post on social media said, a thread that used to be there has vanished. And I thought the post was just a joke. But was the thread deleted in order to hide something? According to Zimmer rumors, the actions of the security police involve stopping those who try to uncover secret information. Stopping those, in other words, eliminating those who speak up. Eliminating those who speak up? I can't imagine Judgement and her colleagues doing that kind of thing. There are, of course, cases where rumor and reality diverge. Furthermore, the security police are not a monolith. Like the incident with Mr. Kurosawa, for example. We must remain objective and understand the shape of the urban myth. This is the basis of our investigations. You see, right. Now then, regarding the origin of this rumor. I would like to confirm how well you understand the main characteristics of this urban myth. These characteristics are what have propelled security police to action. So, Mrs. Army. Yes? In this urban myth, how are the rumors spread? Now they're saying something happened if it did, saying something happened when it... Saying like so that something actually happened if it's made to seem like nothing did. The security police, who aim to maintain total secrecy, eliminate people who talk to someone else. Those who hide the secret and those who uncover it give rise to this urban myth. Brilliant. If you talk about something that seemingly didn't happen, security police will erase you. From those rumors, even talking about something is considered dangerous. There is one urban myth that matches these parameters. Identification! The Samajima Incident. The Samajima Incident. Now that we've spoken the name of this urban myth, the security police will be after us. What? That is the reality. If you speak of an incident that was hidden from existence, you will be erased. About the Samajima incident, is there anything I should keep in mind? And Samazima, is it connected to the Samajima incident? If one does not uncover or share certain things, if one does not speak of them, then nothing happens. We spoke of it and shared it already. Is the name Samazima related to the admin's desire for revenge? It is currently unclear. The security police are on the move as we speak. Not all of them are as friendly as Judgement. Since we're gathering information towards Dissolution, let's prepare ourselves for the worst. Prepare for the worst? Well, I'll do everything I can. So, and who... Oh, wait, Director, I can't hear you. It's the Andringer mobs loitering in front of the center. He seems to be sending out radio waves to break up calls. I can hear, so Yes? Please do your best to stop the Samazima admin. You... surely... The call dropped. Isn't this like 5 feet away from the center? Should we be standing here? Or is this a different map? I don't know. Stopping the Samazima admin? Is the director serious? No use thinking that far ahead right now. First, let's try and solve the riddle posed by the admin. Still don't get it at all. I'll start with a hypothesis. Jasmine left behind that Genesis card. Maybe there's a hint in there somewhere. I noted down all the information from the director, and I can just decide what to do from there. Let's think things over for a bit. Jasmine went to find the Samazima admin. She must have mentioned the Genesis card because she realized something. And that something might be by a hint for solving the riddle. It's probably about the Illuminate cards. Samazima admin is the one who created the Illuminate cards. Why did the Samazima admin create the Illuminate cards? We need to think that over. Maybe the big braiding is predict the unfortunate fate of the cards holders? Yeah. The big braining here. I'm so smart I get through this section really quickly. Maybe they wanted to predict the unfortunate fates of the cards holders? Yes, that might be it. Every person who had an Illuminate card has gone missing. Which means, since I have the Devastation and Judgement card, something will happen to me too? Hang on, it seems like it wouldn't just be me. I wish I had a bit more information about the Genesis card. Oh, Jesus Christ, we were zoning out for a second and the mob appeared. Fuck. Don't you hate it when you enter your mind palace and then this happens? Hey you, you're in the center. Huh? She's the one in that photo! I'm suddenly surrounded? What are you doing? What's that you're writing? A terrorist plot you're about to carry out! No, that's not it! I'm planning to stop the Samazima admin. So it is something to do with that admin! No, I'm the holder of this Devastation and Judgement card. She's only thinking of carrying out that prophecy! Why would you say this, girl? Why would you feed the mob? Why would you tell them any of this information? It's not going to help. Oh, poor Azami. Stop her! We can stop the prophecy! Don't let that terrorist get away with it! Get her! No, wait, listen to me. My apologies for the wait. Tamiri-san! Yes, if it's Tamiri-san, then maybe... Get in! Let's talk after we get out of here. Whee! Yeah, girl, they're not gonna listen to reason. Thank you so much, Tamiri-san. You saved me. Is Jasmine-san okay? Straight to the point, I see. He went for the admin and was knocked out. He still hasn't regained consciousness. Really? He's in the hospital? Where? Your kindness is a virtue, but we have no time to be making visits. Not now. What? But... Well, wait. We need to stay calm. Jasmine wouldn't ask me to go here at this time. What would Jasmine do? He would kick some people. Actually, Murray-san, do you know where Jasmine was doing her investigation? Investigation information about such unusual topics as the Samazima admin and the Genesis card. Shouldn't be that easy to find. Sorry for all the sudden questions. I thought you were a more naive person. Huh? The reason I came to find you was to take you there. What she was investigating there, and how far she got. This is a case only you can take over. I'm here to ask for your help. All the pixel art in this is so good. Tamiri-san? Where exactly are we heading? I won't get a raise, will I? What is this all of a sudden? Well, the director said that people looking into this case might get erased, so... There may be a slight misunderstanding, but I can't clarify things here and now. I'll fill you in when we get there. As I continuously adjust my tie, wobble my neck. Should I be worried? By the way, that mob around you back there, is it about the password device? The rumor that Samazima and the Urban Myth Dissolution Center are working together to bring about Devastation and Judgement? Yes, that's right. We're all saying that for some reason. I'll do what I can while we're on the move. I'll do some social media research. Heroes of the day! People have attacked the Urban Myth Dissolution Center! Wow! Yeah, heroes attacking a building with one guy in a wheelchair in it, by the way. People are already talking about them. And they might be the ones posting about themselves. Now we get to have Tamiri-san commentary with looking at the posts. Most people don't really seem like Zimmers to me. Are saints trying to stop... Saints? Such violent saints, aren't they? What does that do, though? I'm not taking it easy on the place. What has that ruckus back there achieved? That mob and the Zimmers are similar. A surprising number of people are driven by their fears. Supporter? I think they're talking about people who defend the center. Guilty until proven innocent. Who gets to be the judge of that? Which incident this I wonder which incident this comment is about. As you said, vigilantes and Zimmers aren't so very different. Whichever one gets to be a problem if they grow in numbers. Some people seem to think it's a joke or a false alarm. But more people are starting to believe it'll happen. Better a slow spread than all at once. I do not like this man's smile. If everyone panicked at the same time, things could get really bad. It was a safe place. People could take refuge. If we knew their purpose, we could take preventative measures. No idea yet. A lot of people have looked at this post. Weekly letters so we can go ding. A reaction to Zimmers are terrifying. I'll look into that. Need those glasses. Probably off his first time seeing us do clairvoyant stuff. We haven't done the proper clairvoyant stuff yet, because we haven't been doing like on-foot investigation as his army yet. Tsutomu Kisaragi's influence, huh? You agree? Great reset that Tsutomu Kisaragi wrote about. Some people believe this is the time to make it a reality. I see. It's a topic of interest among some circles. Get your reaction here. I'll do a search on Tsutomu Kisaragi's influence. Oh, so this is... Ah, this is what Mr. Marigi was speaking of. What did she say? I don't really get how, but she finds keywords. That's right, I don't really get how. Jasmine mentioned something. She said Occultic Great Reset is a must-read for occult fans. Being passionate about things is lovely. Getting too obsessed isn't. Getting locked into one point of view can bend the truth, you know. What's some things? Where's the terrifying Zimmers? Too many results for terrifying Zimmers. What about? You do get results first. We're not trying to write anything! Wow, I mean, I appreciate the support. Kind of violent, huh? So many people think the Zimmers are a terrorist group. The news has portrayed them as a mysterious group committing terrorist incidents. Like, most people probably don't think about whether they're actually Zimmers or not. A reaction to terrorist group! I have to look into this too. Do those glasses belong to you? The director gave them to me. Ooh. Maybe this person posts on Samazima. It's not like every Zimmer is an extremist or terrorist. Samazima's on the dark web, so it's also not that innocent. They must not have expected this. You're over the Center's channel. When things go back to normal, I'd like to help with the camp videos too. What are they saying? The director is a bit out there, but definitely human. These occult fans have only seen the director with the mask on. So it does make sense they'd imagine these things. Right, the director always wears a mask in videos. Yeah, I feel like this one's a mood. This post is a bit of a mood these days, I feel like. Well... yeah, people like that think they know it all. They need better imaginations. Oh, damn it, and he calls me out! The bastard calls me out for not having a good imagination, for just being... To be honest, I'm not that nihilistic, but... They know what people's reaction to that line is. Maybe this person is a Zimmer. Even for those who aren't Zimmers. A lot of people seem to hope that society will change. It may seem sudden to some people, but Creating the cards, carrying out the prophecies. It must have taken a really long time to prepare everything. True. Project of that scale too. How many were involved in planning it? Guessing verifying a terrorist group. Here we go. This poster didn't expect things to go this way either. They couldn't have imagined it. Orcs in these times are just wild, more likely than you think. It does seem like a game that kids made up. But there are actual terrorist attacks. Definitely not just a game. Did I write that in the journal before? If people are saying that kind of thing, there should be some info on record out there. Happy? Sounds like a casino or something. I've never heard of an incident with that name. With the police guy hasn't heard of it. Maybe it's made up, a fabrication. Some of those Zimmers must have met them, right? Masked figure with no name. Even if they had a gathering offline, how could you tell if the person you're meeting is the admin or not? It was invented by a writer and whatever else Jonathan Frakes says. This one was a fabrication. Right, they communicate on that website. Wow, someone actually talked to them directly. Voice only? Could be someone pretending to be them. They had recorded it. It really is just a roadmap to the Great Reset. Then why go out of your way to make it with the Illuminate cards? There must have been some reason behind that. I wish they weren't so committed. Huh? They're rich? That's just a rumor, though. That's just a rumor, though. No idea how they earned that money. They're so quick to judge. They're just really into the topic. Boss's button! Blink! Reaction to Samazima admin. Let's see what the rumors I can dig up with it. Something sign. Hacking software. Erased? They're talking about the Samajima incident. Miri-san, are the security police really doing such things? I can't say here. I'll tell you as soon as we arrive. And lastly, can't really underestimate imaginations like those, though. Wait. Okay, we've still got... It's about the admin. A solution. If only we could find some info that leads to a hint. I wonder how seriously people are taking it. They're treating it like some entertaining event. Better for us if people keep calm like this. Was what does not exist, even if you speak of it. Not too far off. Even if you solve it, what happens once you submit it? You get to the next part of the prophecy, or they'll disclose their motives. Either way, you'd find out something. If there's anything you need, just let me know. I'll get it for you. Don't worry, the director gave me a laptop. have a point. Like, it's there, but not. I think I've got an idea of what the answer to the riddle might be. Something so old it's no longer here. Seems like the right direction. But could you say it doesn't exist in that case? Doesn't exist. Most people wouldn't know what to do if you told them about impending doom. It's our job to save those people. Sounds like this person has been writing an answer since the riddle came out. I hope they keep trying. That's true. If the world is ending, what could we even do? You can't plan devastation like that, much less carry it out. Threaten someone, you need to have something you want. A motive, right? Yes. There were no demands listed in the video. However, perhaps what they want is for someone to solve their riddle. But no lists. Have the police made any announcements? No, there's still too much we don't know. It'd help to at least know what they want. What they're asking for no longer exists? There really is a lot going on in that riddle. Complete social media research. Research done? We're almost there. Oh, yes! All done here. I have a general idea of your situation now, as well as the danger you're in. What should we do? Listen, we have to delegate and split duties. I will ensure your safety myself. Miss Tomarigi would never forgive me if someone happened to her dear girlfriend. I mean colleague. A dear colleague. And that's why I'm going to ask you to trace her footsteps. What she looked into, and what she realized. There's a reason you're the only one who can do this. I'll explain when we get there. I see. I need to trace Jasmine's footsteps. Also, where is it we're going? The place we're about to go must be kept a secret. Between you and me. Let's go. Oh, we're in a lift. Miss Fukurai, do you know what a no-solve case is? A no-solve case? Not one that couldn't be solved? An unresolved case? It's a case that should not be solved. Cases where the investigation was discontinued for whatever reason. We call that a no-solve case. Are there actually cases like that? The National Police Agency is a secret warehouse with those materials. We call it the closet. Miss Tomarigi went to the closet looking for records of the incident. We went into the closet, and she came out of the closet. Maybe she found information about the Genesis card at the closet? If so, solve this case and die or get fired. Good for her. One more thing before we enter. Materials stored here, the staff working here, and the fact that the closet even exists. We need you to keep everything a secret. Secret. A secret. Okay, got it. Yay! Files! This is... When an incident occurs, the best method is to work steadily until it's resolved. Yet, they say there's an order that must be maintained, even at the cost of that approach. He does seem like the worst person to tell secrets ever. This is true. But apparently, but also she's also the only person who can solve the case apparently. So they're kind of stuffed. Is there such deception? That's why I don't like this place. Fair enough. Miss Fukurai, please try following Miss Tomarigi's traces with that power of yours. But why look into Jasmine's actions? Miss Tomarigi was injured before she could report the information she found her. If there's some connection between the answer to the riddle and the Illuminate cards... You learned about the Genesis card here, so there must be clues somewhere. If there's anything you don't understand, please ask the librarian. Understood. Info on the Genesis card and info related to the riddle. I'll follow Jasmine's footsteps in the investigation. I will, however, take a quick break because I really need to get some more water. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Music's pretty. It's a quick break. I got a lozenge as well, so you might hear me eating. My apologies for asking you to do this. No, I'm kind of glad you did. Is Jasmine going to be okay? She fell 10 meters along with a steel floorboard. With bruises all over and several broken bones, she hasn't regained consciousness yet. Let's see. Jasmine, I really hope you're okay. So, what kind of information was Jasmine-san collecting here? He was supposed to tell me after the Kurosawa house incident. Things were quite hectic then. If there was time, we could have done a follow-up investigation, but that's no longer possible. Okay, I see. Is it really okay for me to be here? The librarian has been informed of the circumstances, including my feelings on the matter, so we have their cooperation. Does that mean that no one else in the police force knows that we're here? If anyone found out, myself and the librarian will be fired immediately. There might be even more consequences to deal with. Well, let's keep it a secret, okay? It's just a secret! Yes, of course! What a heavy secret to carry! But eventually it will cost this man his job. You're not a sexy librarian, you're just like a dude librarian. I guess that's expected for a library of a secret service. Excuse me? Commissioner Tamiri has informed me of the situation. However, I never saw you here. and anything I happen to say is just me talking to you. Understood. Do you work here as a librarian? My job is simply to manage the materials here. It's just one of the locations used for storing materials related to various incidents handled by the police. If it comes here, that means the case no longer needs to be solved. No longer needs to be solved. This place stores materials like that. See. The closet! Were you here when Jasmine was looking into things? Miss Tamarigi. I happen to have not seen her. Huh? So much dust flying around that day. Some files on the shelf seem to have been flipped over. I think that Jasmine wasn't here. Right. The past, the Genesis card, what was being looked into, from which shelf? That means Jasmine managed to find information on Genesis card. Let's follow Jasmine's traces to find out what she was looking at and what she discovered. First I'm going around the shelf is labeled D97. These are filled with boxes that have files in them. Now, I wonder where I should begin. Shelf D98. Old paper materials here? The materials here all seem to be records of incidents that happened before. This piece of paper is sticking out a bit. A hacking incident by Natasha Singh. Isn't that the, That was an urban myth mentioned before, wasn't it? Natasha Singh. Is that an urban myth related to social media? Platform Happy, used by politicians and the wealthy, has been hacked. It's been revealed that the platform was used for money laundering. Cryptocurrency is also circulating there, but the transactions remain untraceable. Damn! Damn you, crypto. Hacking tools? I'm pretty sure this was mentioned on social somewhere. Damage amounted to over 77.7 billion yen. Significant impacts throughout the world. What? 77 billion? The Natasha Singh used in this hacking incident. Only its creator, a genius hacker, is capable of using it. As for the incident called the Happy 77.7 billion yen leak, users of Happy include top police officials, and the details of the case are stored in the CL. Huh? Even though the incident happened, and CL means here, right? That means they gave up on solving the case? Okay. I want to know more about this case, but I need to keep moving. Hacker part sounds a bit like the admin, but there's no proof of that yet. I have to look elsewhere. Shelf D99. The boxes are totally packed in here. Wait. There's a space where one is missing. Shelf E01. Does the librarian manage everything here alone? Incredible. I could never do that. Shelf E02. So many materials packed in here as well. Hard to think that all of these are no-solve cases. Well, this goes... okay, right at the end. Shelf E03. Lots of boxes with files on them. Shelf E04. Boxes filled with files. Okay. Well, spacebar... I pressed space for some reason. My brain's like, I'll just tap spacebar to jump for a bit. That is not what happens anyway, right? Start from here. You can enter clairvoyance mode. It's the first time this has happened in the stream. You can see traces of past. In this case, we're looking at what Jasmine was up to. The shadow, it's Judgement! She's taking out files from the shelf. But it doesn't look like she's that focused, so maybe this file or this shelf isn't it. We're looking for... This shadow must be Judgement. What's she doing? Looking for something? Has she given up on looking? I wanted to check the materials here, but the whole box is gone. Maybe that's why? Maybe the librarian knows something. Okay, anyway. Jasmine's shadow. Judgement, I really hope you'll be okay. She seems to be searching for a file. Looks like she's reading a file from this shelf. I'll take a look at the shelf. Any more? No, that was it. Okay. I can find the file. This is the shelf Judgement was checking, but... there are way too many materials to go through! No time to read everything. If only there was some way to narrow them down. I guess I'm not getting a specific enough image from the... Have anything to say, sir? No. Time to talk to the librarian. Please talk to yourself some more. I think there's a box missing from shelf D99. Do you happen to know what was in it? D99 might be a file that was destroyed. There's no way for me to look it up. Seriously. Related materials might be an E04, though I'm not sure how helpful they will be. Shelf E04, thank you. Guess I'll be talking to myself quite a bit today. E04, related materials... I don't even know what kind of related materials! Wait, these materials look a bit crumpled. Maybe this? Matsuda... Matsuda? Ryoto and Matsuda are interrogated as a suspect. Is that Matsuda-san from the Netherworld Tour? Or just someone with the same name? Colleague for the victim Nomura, Matsuda had a motive for committing murder. Yeah, this was the burly guy from the tour. On interrogation, an alibi was established. Instead, where Matsuda-san's colleague was killed. Could it be the Ueno Tenchu incident? Investigation ended by decision of Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa? Sent to the closet, huh? Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa? Kurosawa-san's father? First, let's show Tomiri-san this document. Tomiri, there's a cover-up in here, wouldn't you guess? Place where all the cover-ups go. About the document stored in shelf E04. There are documents saying that Matsuda-san from the Netherworld Tour was a suspect. Mr. Morigi sent me reports about the tour, about Matsuda. Matsuda was Kengo Nomura's colleagues, it seems. Yes, the documents mention that Matsuda-san had an alibi. Mrs. Army, did you read all of this? No, I just wanted to tell you about it. What did it say? There were records of items that were popular during the Ueno Tenchu t-shirt. I heard about that on the tour. They put images of the victim, Nomura-san, on the shirts. So tasteless. Also, a prophetic card. Prophetic card? You mean an Illuminate card? How could there be an Illuminate card if that was 7 years ago? Not an Illuminate card. It just seems to be a card with a prophecy on it. Seems like this card predicted Kisaragi's death. Don't know who did this, but it's pretty disturbing to me. Come to think of it, I feel like the director mentions looking into something like this. I really didn't expect Nomura-san's case to be in the closet, though. At least this case might not have been only about the Nomura siblings. What do you mean? The investigation was terminated by the Deputy Inspector General. That's Director Kurosawa. So it was Kurosawa-san's father? So he stopped the investigation because it would look bad for them if it was solved? The case wasn't just stopped. He hid the fact that it had been terminated and wiped everything from existence. How would he do such a thing? Ding. Okay, I need to think about the Genesis card. Looking into the documents here at the closet, I found mentions of Matsuda-san. There was information from 7 years ago about things like the Tenchu t-shirt. Also mentions of card rumored to have predicted Tsutomu Kisaragi's suicide. It seems like the rumors that the director saw on the Samazima site were true. So the Genesis card that Jasmine mentioned is... So this is a weird selection of things that kind of puts like this. This is, I guess, a prophetic card related to the incident involving Nomura-san. Yeah. Yes, that makes sense. Prophetic card mentioned in the documents along with the Tenchu t-shirts. All these incidents happened after Nomura-san's death. The Genesis card's prophecy may be affecting the Illuminate cards and the Zimmer's actions. Okay, so Genesis. Let's think about the riddle next. The Genesis cards riddle. The Illuminate cards are made based on the Genesis card. Does that mean the admin is causing an incident based on a prophecy from 7 years ago? Incidents and a prophetic card from that time. If they lead to the riddle's answer, what does not exist even if you speak of it? Samajima incident. Instant users gave birth to... No, that's not it. Oh, so, Actually, saying here is where Seiji Kurosawa pulled off the investigation. No. It's not the Natasha Singh case. Not the Samajima, is the Ueno Tenchu incident? Oh, yes. Yes, that makes sense. So many people knew and were talking about this case, they could speak of it. Not only was the case not solved, the investigation was terminated and hidden from existence. That's what does not exist, even if you speak of it. Okay, so it was a specific thing. I thought it was going to be like urban myths in general. That must be the answer to the riddle, because those don't kind of exist, because they're usually not real. Or at least they don't have usually... Miri-san, I think I know the answer to the riddle. The case where the Genesis card appeared. The case where the Genesis card appeared. That was how everything began. But that case does not exist, even if you speak of it. For people who don't know about this place, won't be able to get the riddle's answer no matter how they try. If we answer it, do you think we can stop this devastation and judgment? We have no way of knowing. All we can do is give it a try. I can use the computer that the director gave me. What? No internet connection here? It's a top secret government facility. They don't let thumb drives in the building. I haven't watched that movie, but I have seen that clip and it's very funny. Nope, you can't. Not here. Don't worry, I talked to the librarian. He can connect from his desk. The page with the riddle on it. Here's where you enter the answer. Go on and type it in. The answer to the riddle is... Ueno Tenchu Incident. I was about to say, do I actually have to type it in? Congratulations! Correct answer! This is a very fun little page for a destruction prophecy. This is... Yes! It's the right answer! Huh? So it doesn't stop the countdown. Tamiri-san, what do we do? Scroll down, there's something here. Yes, I'll read it aloud. Congratulations. What are you going to do when you get to me? I want to avenge Shutomu Kisaragi. What do you want to do? Only I can ask myself that question. What does this mean? Avenge Kisaragi. I can only ask myself. The latter sounds tough to get. Let's start with the former. It seems easy to understand. Want her to be happy. Don't we all? Reading it literally, it seems the admin's plan is to avenge Satomu Kisaragi. Admin, who shouldn't know about the closet, speaks of avenging Kisaragi. So is the admin someone who's connected to the Ueno Tenchu incident? There might be documents here about people connected to the incident. Try to find some, along with documents on Tsutomu Kisaragi. Okay. Right, about the documents. This is one of those days I talk to myself more than usual. Happens every now and then. Oh yeah. We don't have... He's not got anything new to say to us. What about you? Admin could be someone involved in the incident. Only those who are involved can know all the details. Okay, what have we got then? Catherine Shadow. Jasmine, I really hope you'll be okay. That's the one we've looked at before. No, this one seems new. The Shadow is definitely Jasmine. What's she doing? Jasmine was checking this shelf. I think I can look over it quickly and find what I need. Oh, this isn't it. Where is it? Oh! Shutomu Kisaragi, an assistant professor at Inugami University, was interrogated as a suspect in the Ueno Tenchu incident. This is it! Jasmine must have seen this. 1 month after the Ueno Tenchu incident. Countless rumors have spread throughout the internet, pointing to Kisaragi as the culprit. Despite a perfunctory interrogation, he had an alibi on that day. Security camera footage confirmed that he was at the restaurant with the victim's younger sister, Tomoko Nomura. So she definitely knew she definitely knew that Kisaragi wasn't her brother's murderer. Was he really taken as a suspect, but all because of online rumors? However, public opinion continued to weigh heavily on Kisaragi. 3 months after the incident, Tsutomu Kisaragi committed suicide at his home. The world kept treating him like a criminal, even though he had an alibi. The world didn't make any announcements about it? I guess the whole case was hidden by then. What's this? Kisaragi was looking into the incident on his own, obtaining information from many people, including hypotheses about the culprit. Maybe there's still some information that can be used to identify the culprit. Storage location, D99. No way! The information collected by Dr. Kisaragi was destroyed. I have to ask the librarian if there are any documents left. I just realized something. There was something kind of cute that the game did a while ago. With this stuff about the Natasha Singh incident, is it was actually. We already looked at that. Boy, I haven't realized I did this, but if we scroll down. Because it mentioned this in like. All these other, like, actual common... I wonder if this is, like, based on a... On a actual myth, is how there was an Natasha Singh myth, and they've just said, oh, they've used it for their, like, fictional thing, or if this is just, like, was snuck in here. To kind of make you think, oh, it's just an urban myth I haven't heard about before. Interesting. Anyway, we should read the urban myth entry on the case we're on, the Samajima incident. Ooh. Dare I even share this info with you? I'm not trying to be mean, just not kind of the usual kind of thing. Not something to chat about with dear friends, really. Why, you ask? It's just that kind of case. Can't you feel their eyes on you? Those police, they're watching us. They don't want it out in the open. There are even rumors that those who try to speak out get eliminated. I don't know how to actually know the details of the case. And I'll leave it at that. But it was a really tragic one, though. What? You asked what kind of incident it was? No. Stop right there. Don't ask another word. I can't talk, like I already said. Talking gets you eliminated. Well, it does get heavy keeping it all to yourself. Sometimes ignorance really can be bliss. What? Am I putting on an act for the spooky vibes? No, my dear friend. Such peaceful fluff in that mind of yours. That's part of their plan too. You really want to know that badly? Oh, I don't want you in harm's way. But, oh, alright, I'll say it just once. It's called the Samajima incident. You can't talk or ask people about it. You can't even say the name of the case. Guess you could call it your case. Probably fine if you don't go into more details, and I feel a bit better now that you know the name. Oh, I think someone's coming. But yeah, like, that's a really cute thing that they did put it up, like, foreshadow this early. Anyway, let's talk to the librarian. Librarian. Come here. Mr. Librarian, do you know where I can find documents on Tsutomu Kisaragi? Will the documents in shelf D99 all thrown away? Discarded materials cannot be recovered. Is there nothing we can do? When disposing of them, I had some trouble. I organized the documents based on contents and name to decide what shelves they go in. We're not playing around here. If they're not returned to the right shelf, Anyway, anyhow, I have no knowledge of you coming here, checking documents, or moving anything. Maybe the librarian is giving me some kind of hint? Did Jasmine move the documents to a different shelf? Let's take another look at Jasmine's shadows. Who's this one? Looking more closely, the shadow is sticking something in the space. Maybe she's moving something to another shelf. What was placed here? What did you place there, Jasmine? What? No way. Documents on Tsutomu Kisaragi? Since they might all get destroyed if left in one place, maybe Jasmine was trying to scatter them around? Jasmine, I'm going to read it right now. Kisaragi wrote down the results of his investigation on paper. He will try to retrieve it from the research lab where he works. Try to retrieve what? Try to just take it from him? Due to resistance from the uni professors, retrieval was impeded. Impossible to proceed further. Related information on the internet has been partially deleted. Oh, what's this? Maybe it's a record of how the incident was covered up? Why go this far? Let's stop and think for a moment. It seems like Tsutomu Kisaragi was looking into the Ueno Tenshu incident all on his own. The actual documents have already been destroyed. In order to uncover the admin's identity, I have to find those documents. It's not here in the closet. Where should I look next? In the lab. Inagami University, where Kisaragi used to work. It's our next stop. Maybe it's in the research lab at Inagami University. Great! The professors at Inagami University didn't let them take Tsutomu Kisaragi's documents. They might still be at that research lab. Which is the research lab at my uni? What are the chances? Anyway, let's tell Tomiri-san. That power reveal. Really incredible. Jasmine's traces led me to information about Tsutomu Kisaragi. Dr. Kisaragi was considered a suspect all because of online rumors. How pathetic. The police just went along with internet opinions. It seems that Dr. Kisaragi had an alibi and was cooperating with the investigation. But Director Kurosawa ended the investigation. Dr. Kisaragi seems to have been looking into the Tenshu incident on his own. All of those documents were destroyed. Miri-san, maybe the research lab at my uni. The research lab at Inagami University might still have the case files on the incident. Well thought. However, been so long, I'm sure everything's been wiped from there as well. But it seems like the uni professors at the time kept the documents safe. Also, I might be able to find something with my clairvoyance. Were there any police officers who had that power? There were not. Then we have to go there. There's no other way. We have to do it. Found a clue. My power! And crack this case wide open and bring down the government and their conspiracy of murdering a guy. So the police really covered up the Ueno Tenshu incident. At the time, Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa wanted to hide the incident for some reason. From the answer to the riddle, that seems directly related to the admin's purpose and motives. Maybe the culprit of the Tenshu incident is written somewhere in Dr. Kisaragi's documents. And there's info that will lead to the admin? You know, all we can do is hope. I'll drive. Come with me. Yes! 6 hours. Someone has answered the riddle. Excellent. To the person who knows what doesn't exist, I know you will understand. However, devastation and judgment is the promised future. Let us anticipate the moment when the countdown reaches 0. Oh! In the company of our guests. 6 hours left until devastation and judgment. Okay, so he's got. I bet he's got the hostages of all the people who disappeared from the previous cases. I bet that's what they're all. Who those people are. No way. Hostages? I hope they're not planning on a public execution. Execution? We have to figure out their location soon. We have to stop this. This announcement is really causing panic. But leave that to the pros, to the police. They're still searching. Yeah, trust the police. That's a great idea after what we've just learned. I guess we are kind of trusting the police with this guy, but this guy doesn't seem to be trusting the police as well. Let's get to the bottom of who the admin is. This is only something only we can do. Yes. Also, I'm so sorry. The police are the ones who caused this incident. If Director Kurosawa hadn't stopped the investigation, the truth had come to light, none of this would have happened. And we wouldn't have gotten you into this mess. I don't see this as you getting me into it. I was definitely surprised about that closet. But you and Jasmine are both doing everything you can to find out the truth. There are lots of different people in different places. Not everyone is the same. This is what I like about you. Thank you. Hard to tell from that expression, but it's a compliment, I think? We're at the lab at the university. All bundled up nicely. Oh, wow! Dr. Kisaragi's research lab. It's all still here. The professors protected the case files, treating them as research materials he had left behind. The research lab is still here after all this time. They must have really cared about him. This Tsutomu Kisaragi seems like a complete different person from the one talked about online. It's true, they really took care of the things he left behind. By the way, since this is your school, we'll make sure that no one finds out you were here with me. I'm not worried about that at all. We should get down to investigating this research lab. Dr. Kisaragi's documents, and info about the admin. I'll find them and figure out that location. Step into ZZ. I don't know. I haven't played ZZ in a while, so I don't know if this was anything particularly referencing it. Like the timer countdown thing. I think that was a thing in ZZZ. No, so many books piled up here. And this is organized. Sort of by genre. That's it. The spine's not visible. This guy isn't the type who does that. Foreign book, like an art book, and here's a worn old notebook. Little Grey Studies number 35, and random notes? 35 notebooks on Little Greys? Where are 34 and 33? This is gonna be tough. Many books and notebooks here too. Wonder how many are in this whole room. There are lots of books in the center too, but this place has piles of handwritten notebooks. Is this a plant encyclopedia? Other pages. Whoa, demons? An illustration of a monster? What kind of book is this? It's Occult Great Reset, right? He's the one who wrote this book. What's this secret project? I can't actually check for some reason. Are these notebooks all handwritten by Dr. Kisaragi? It's unbelievable how many there are. This one's handwritten as well. Report number 96 on interviews with Kokiri practitioners. Interview notes from 100 temple-born people and mountain mysteries from Sherpas. He did all these interviews and wrote them up? Netherworld research book. Is this maybe from when he was researching the UNO Netherworld? Something's not right. The police won't return the materials I put together on Nomura-kun's case. Got my eye on the person I think is the culprit, but if I name him and I'm wrong, I have to get down to the truth. Nomura-kun. Another document here related to the case. Show this to Miri-san. Okay. Piles of books and papers here too. Trying to read through it would take years. Have a look anyway. Ancient sleeping methods and religion and diet? A ghost story and ghost storytellers. Induction talk and non-occult books. Little Grey Studies 82. Internet rumors. So many different genres over here. This doesn't seem related. It's about the rumors behind occult stories. In the past, they came from the shops where people gathered, but now they can be found all over the internet. Okay, this is the desk that Dr. Kisaragi used? It's surprisingly tidy, and there's just a photo in a frame sitting here. There's someone in the photo. Dr. Kisaragi when he was little. And there's another kid in the photo. How cute. Must be some kind of clue. It looks surprisingly familiar. Don't have enough time. Sorry for making you do all this. I want to look into this, don't worry. Miri-san, what's the current situation? 6 hours until the time limit and people are being held hostage. We don't know what the admin plans to do, but we must hurry if you want to rescue those hostages. You have to find their location as quickly as possible and stop the admin. You know, there's tons of familiar-looking objects and books here. It's kind of like being in the center. Folklore and the occult have similar appeal. Maybe because both involve field research and gathering information. Miri-san, do you know anything about Dr. Kisaragi? I heard from an acquaintance who spoke with him before at work. Small talk turned into talk of birthplaces and the rumors around those locations. Though it seemed like their conversation might be about the occult, they actually ended up talking about local customs. Maybe he was talking really fast from being so excited the whole time. He did seem like a bit of an eccentric enthusiast, but a likable person as well. Last time, what are we doing? This must be Dr. Kisaragi? Because it's a trace from long ago. Even with the glasses on, it's all blurry and hard to see. Ooh, what's he up to here? Shadow is probably Dr. Kisaragi's trace. Wait, I feel nervous? I'm shaking? Digging through the drawers? Maybe it's a trace of him putting something away. At first glance, there didn't seem to be anything in the drawer. Take the glasses off and check it out. Ooh, a secret compartment in the drawer, that old chestnut. So many things in the drawers. A rock? And a knife? Oh, maybe it's not inside the drawer, but stuck somewhere behind it. Huh, yeah, a notebook! Why was it here? This looks like Dr. Kisaragi's diary. Oof! Suddenly feel dizzy. Phew, I'm alright. What was that? That's right, what's in this notebook? The Sphinx is a guardian dog. Where is the other one? Anything here about the Tenshu incident? Maybe I should follow more traces with clairvoyance. What? Didn't expect that. I can feel it. Oh? What was that just now? Was it really a trace? It's kind of like I'm seeing someone else's memories. Could there be something written in the diary? Huh? What? This looks really clear. Why? There's something a bit different about this one. What's this one doing with its hands outstretched? How strange. Not that scary. It's so clear I can almost touch him. Oh? Maybe I'm using my clairvoyance too much. It's making me see strange things. I'll just pause using clairvoyance and look through the diary. More traces sneaking around. Oh, my clairvoyance is getting stronger. Gets closer. 2-meter, 40-centimeter tall woman? Where? Where? Show her to me! That's an urban myth ghost story that's popular on the internet. If you've seen... Hayashaku-sama, I think is the name. This very, very tall lady who goes, "Pop," and might spirit you away or something, I don't know. Most people would probably be happy to be spirited away by a 240-centimeter tall woman. Whereas most of you would be. Anyway. Got a mystery to solve. Abandoned ranch full of mysteries. There are research notes in the margins of this diary. Our lives changed after the accident. I don't mean this in a bad way. Everyone at the orphanage is kind. It's still so hard to believe that we have to go on without our parents. We have to be a really good big brother. What I saw earlier was that. When it says our lives, does that mean that one in his photo is his younger brother? My dear sidekick is such a great hacker. Huh? Hacker? But the occult info I added the other day was deleted. Nice. Right, I guess he was just a kid then. I guess it's just nonsense. You got scolded again the other day in the PC room. What were you up to? Said it's noisy in your head. I'm worried that you're acting out because of that. Gifted? I don't know about that. I'll put my hands on your cheeks and say a magic spell to help you feel calm. I know, it does feel calming if you do that. Why she does that? Which why she does it herself. Dr. Kisaragi apparently lost his parents in an accident, went into an orphanage with his sibling. The photo on the desk is probably showing the two of them. Do you know where that orphanage is? Huh? Oh, I didn't see it written down. I've looked into Tsutomu Kisaragi before. However, the information was encrypted and couldn't be viewed. It's not information that the police wanted to hide. Does that mean someone other than the police encrypted that information about the Kisaragi brothers? The hacker brother. If so, the admin's identity is... Something in here? No. Can I look at the photo again? And the photo. Like I thought it was kind of like red herring. Look at the other trace? No. Oh. No. What's this? Secret Society project? Is this a picture of what people in a secret society would wear? They got mad after finding out that I drew eyes on their bath towel with a marker. Is this a project notebook made by the Kisaragi siblings? A secret society, a project, but it's written by kids. Let's ask Tamiri-san to take a look just in case. Also, wasn't that a fucking... like a moose, as in the moose mascot of the Dissolution Center? Is director going to be the... Megure going to be the Mazima admin? You shouldn't kidnap people, director! Wait! There's another Netherworld research notebook here. Is there info about the case? It's better if I don't do anything in public for a while. As long as people still have this image of me, anything else I say will only fan the flames. Did he write this when people were accusing him of being the culprit? What do they know about my family? Because of me, this is getting to my family. I need to inform the police and ask for their help. There are several groups doing things like this, but I'm pretty sure this time it's... a group called the Five Society. I'm sure it's them. Ah! The Five Society was, Kurosawa's streaming group. This is it! Information about the actual culprit! The Five Society, a group of 5 students. They filmed themselves capturing a criminal like some kind of vigilante streamers. Ironically, their video itself is conclusive evidence of their crime. The video itself is deleted, but the comments left should be enough evidence. It hurts deeply when I think of him, but this is the truth. I have to do this. This is... Does Tamiri-san know about it? Pieces all coming together. This was made by kids, so I know it's not that convincing. What do you think of this drawing? The Kisaragi brothers wrote about their secret society project in this notebook. Hold on a moment. Yes? What is it? Oh, sorry, I was covering it with a hand. The secret society. Miss Fukurai, are you looking at this with clairvoyance? What? No, I'm not wearing the glasses, and it's right here, look. No, there's nothing written there, at least nothing that I can see. Huh? What? Did I use clairvoyance too much and make my vision go weird? Oh. I can't tell the difference between clairvoyance and the physical realm anymore, oh no. Tamiri-san, do you know what the Five Society is? Apparently, the real culprits of the Tenshu incident are a group of 5 student streamers called the Five Society. There was a note saying that their video itself is conclusive evidence of their guilt. I see, that means... the incident itself must have been relatively straightforward. I also tried to do a search on the criminal group, but... the whole page seems to be deleted from the video website. The police must have already gotten to it. Don't worry, I'll look into it. But, like, it sounds like, Kurosawa and his buddies killed a man that they thought was a criminal, but possibly not actually a criminal. Or maybe he did do something that they conceived as a crime. And because the police chief didn't want to get in trouble for his son committing a crime, he shelved the case. And now the admin, who is who may or may not be the Urban Dissolution Center director, is all the people with the cards from the case would have been part of the Five Society, because there's 5 of them. There was all like mentions of them having a different stream. There was like mostly a case. I'm pretty sure there was like cases of them having different different streaming career. Like some of them still did streaming, but like one of them still did streaming. But they pivoted from other things. So yeah, it is all the whole everything's leading up to this kind of was all planned out. Could you please keep looking for info about the admin? Yes. Okay. So the question is Meguria the South Mazima admin, or is it leading on or are we led on a wild goose chase? This part is a bit, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just not that much interesting investigation. Like I'm interested in the case, but it's a lot of just checking files. This case. What's this? So many names on this page. A list of streamers. Oh, there it is. Vigilante streamers, the Five Society. Whoa! All the comments from the streamers and the viewers are right here. Was he watching for changes in their reactions? How much time did this take? Dr. Kisaragi narrowed down the culprit who killed Nomura-san based on various information. Am I talking to you again? No? There! This notebook has diary entries in it too, from after the Tenchu incident? The diary entries. Was Dr. Kisaragi able to write anything with all that going on? You know, I like urban myths. When I do research on folklore, rumors gradually turn into occult stories, which turn into urban myths. I love how they're created and come to life, how interesting it is that they reflect cultures and customs. But now, I can't stand seeing or hearing rumors anymore. People's rumors, stories that shift and grow, urban myths. I used to love all of those things. The most important values I hold are getting messed up. It really hurts. Oh, the stained page. This page. You can feel what happened here, even without clairvoyance. It's all stained and crumpled. Hurts. No answer from them since. Don't the police want to solve this case? My body won't move right lately. Even when I'm at home, angry voices come pouring in from outside. So sorry. Who's he saying sorry to? I know you've been trying to make me feel better. I can't get the words out to respond about rumors or occult stories. I feel incredibly guilty for making you feel bad. Getting dragged down because of me. How did it come to this? Just can't take this anymore. Kuragi. Prophecy? Something about a prophecy. Prophecies will come true someday. As long as you don't set a time, they will happen. We'll make the Great Reset happen. Let's go after rumors and talk about the occult again one day. There will come a time when we can laugh and talk. I'll leave this as a prophecy. What does this mean? Okay. Time to think this over. Who on earth is the Samazima admin? Couldn't find any info leading directly to the admin in Dr. Kisaragi's research lab. Instead, I found a lot of memories about Kisaragi-san's time in the orphanage written in his diaries. He wrote about the happy days that the brothers spent together. So then, what's happening now is... This may be... a revenge that was planned by... Omi Kisaragi's younger brother. Easy! This may be revenge that was planned by Tsutomu Kisaragi's younger brother. Yes, that's right. If the hater attacks continued because the police wiped the Ueno Tenchu incident, that led to his suicide, then it makes sense that Tsutomu Kisaragi's younger brother wanted to get revenge. The fact that he's a hacker too, yeah, that matches up with the Samazima admin. That's... Samazima admin is Tsutomu Kisaragi's younger brother. Plan for revenge against the Five Society, the criminals who drove his brother to commit suicide, the people who tried to cover up the incident. Wanted to help him, seeing his brother get pushed to the brink. Must have been by his brother's side for a very long time. You still don't know exactly what he's trying to do. But he must be doing all this for his brother. Miss Fukurai, thank you for all your help. From here on, the police will handle this. It's our duty to make things right. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get back to the station. I need to pinpoint the location of the admin, fast. You should go home, or stay here if you'd like. Either way, I'll make sure that someone from the police keeps you safe, so don't worry. What? You're going already? But I want to keep investigating with you. Need to stop the admin. From here on out, the person we're dealing with is a real criminal. Even Miss Tomarigi couldn't handle him. Also, you feel empathy for the admin now, don't you? Everything that he did for his brother's sake, we're about to go and destroy it all. I know that. You know what? You should go visit Mrs. Tomarigi at the hospital. You're a very kind person. I don't want you to deal with something this hard. No, please wait! Tamiri-san! Away he goes! What should I do? Why? Maybe I really should go just go see Jasmine. You do really want to see her right now? No, that's not right. It won't help anyone if I go see her now. I want to talk with her after it's all figured out. I want Jasmine to be discharged from the hospital in good health. We need to find him. We need to find the admin and put a stop to all this. Hold on. There was a knife in Dr. Kisaragi's desk drawer. Maybe it can be used to cut the rope binding the hostages? I'll borrow it! Foolproof planners army! Just wander into this place on your own. That the police are also trying to raid. With a knife. What now? Where should I go? This will work. This will work as a planners army. What will work though is I think I need another little break because I think we're getting to the conclusion of this case. At the end of this, but I think, and I need to rest my voice for a few minutes. So be right back. The sneaking section time. Turn. Turn Pro. I guess we're going to figure out where to go via search in social media, I guess. I don't know where to start. Wonder if the admin's video contained any hints. Someone who saw the video might have posted something. Many people must have seen the video. Anything might help. Not wrong about everything, but still basically wrong. Talking about Dr. Kisaragi, no one thinks about his uni research work? Trying to make a hypothesis with only the information provided here. I'd probably also jump to a similar conclusion. GR, maybe they're a Zimmer. Oh. There's a reaction to helping with this plan. That means they helped make all this happen. Okay, interesting. Those who don't know, it must be really sudden. Why hasn't the countdown stopped? It gets to 0, what's going to happen? You're going to kill 5 people. That's what's going to happen. Here again, another Zimmer? They, them. And who could they be? The admin? What reverence, even without knowing their name? That is a distinctly useless search keyword, but okay. But nothing's happened to them. How are you supposed to arrest someone when you don't even know who or where they are? Don't make assumptions. There are all kinds of people. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we've been quite the only other keyword we found. It's probably this search selection probably made a better more specific thing when they in Japanese, I'd imagine. Contributor? What did they do? Gang of terrorists? Attacks? Setting something up? Like what Fujiwara sounded? Does this mean this person? Does that mean this person spoke with him? Or was it just a message? The admin might have appeared in front of more people than I thought. See them again? So they're actually meeting. The pride they take in their actions when someone they idolize asks something of them. What's this? This makes me think of something. Admin and contributors. Encouraging them. I wonder what this means. I feel like I've seen this song before. The Zimmers are praising the admin all over their socials. Them, the admin is... Well, they did crypto nonsense. Maybe they did crypto nonsense. I mean, kind of like, that's the unfortunate thing about crypto. Cryptocurrency as like a concept sucks, but in the way the world is going, more people have to fucking rely on it because you can't trust regular money anymore in payment process for anything that's like any kind of vague, not even like illegal shit, just stuff like HRD and stuff. It's like, it's not illegal to buy. It's not illegal to buy off prescription. It's just you can't fucking get it otherwise because people refuse to source it, and then the only people you can source it from don't want to get sued by fucking weirdos. They're paying crypto for it in some places, especially in places like the UK where it's absolutely fucked. Probably some lots of places in America as well. Well, it's fucked. Could we get a version of cryptocurrency that isn't shite? Just an actual decentralized currency system that isn't also some kind of like planet-burning, internet-clogging nonsense. You can't give any nonsense. What are you supposed to do with that information, even if it's true? Does one right cancel out one wrong? I wouldn't just say it in front of this person, but that's a strange perspective to have. I mean, admittedly, this incident was like stealing embezzled money, so I think it's not, there wasn't a wrong involved here, just a crime. Just because it's a crime doesn't mean it's wrong. Looks like the admin taught this person how to take revenge. Pulled out all their molars, huh? Is this the same way that delivery guy put a curse on Miyazaki-san? And that delivery guy was also talking about the Great Reset. Wait, no way, that means the admin was behind the incident that happened to Miyazaki-san? Like, I think there's too many like, I still feel like Megure being the admin is a bit of a red herring. There's still too many ways that make it impossible, but they might pull some shit out their arse, I don't know. If you went underground, that means the Morisan's Netherworld tour? Wait, hold on a second. Could it be that every case the Center has taken on so far, they've all had something to do with the admin? You're looking a lot more chipper, Nishi-chan. After last we saw, you were a withered husk of a man, and you had a heart attack. This is a repost of an old post, but Nishi-chan the treasure hunter. That's Nishitani-san, isn't it? Nishitani-san has also met the admin? I guess this was before he became a horrible withered husk and had a heart attack from drinking mad hallucination tea. The admin seems really charismatic, getting them to say things like that. Kind of like an actor or an idol. I totally didn't get it at first either. After all that's happened, they're not going to look at the Samazima website? I guess they don't know how. Some people enjoy situations like this, even if they aren't Zimmers. There are a lot of different Zimmers, but yeah, how many of them are there? Maybe the only information we know is from his career as an occult researcher. He even knew a bit of what Dr. Kisaragi was like when talking with all those people for field research. Did you see him differently? I want to know what Jasmine would say about it. Worried about the center itself too. You put a hit. There's a reaction to Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Let's see what people are saying about it now. Talking about? But this person's actually a Zimmer. Hard to tell which side they're on. Okay. What are they talking about us? No, that was an investigation. Their faces were covered with bags, so we can't tell who they are. Hope they're okay. There are still people who see it that way. Nuki-san was accused of doing setups like that too. It's like a really long time since I was on that case. That was the occult streamer guy. As you may imagine from his name, Kanoku-san, he did look a bit like a mushroom. Huh? Did something happen to Kurosawa-san? Oh, we found the last clue, but I've still got stuff I want to read. They're doing signal hijacking and causing panics with countdowns. Things are really, really bad. Even if voicing those opinions is valid, they'll just say you're delusional or it's a conspiracy theory. They can't get further than this anyway. The existence of the incident itself has been erased. So many people liked them until just recently, though. Why do people always look at things from just one angle? I don't know either, Date. Considering how the admin feels, I don't think it would be a simple celebration or memorial. True, there is no connection between the incident and members of the public. The center wasn't involved. Vigilantes, right, those people trying to act like police. Catching the criminals on their own. But according to Dr. Kisaragi, I think the true culprits of the Tenchu incident were the vigilantes. Even so, the police were hiding the incident too. Who exactly are we supposed to believe? Feels like this person with the beer has been here the whole time. They're solving this for you, person with the beer. You do get where they're coming from. I get the feeling no one was relying on the police to act anymore. They're doing their best, although they have a lot of internal issues. Was Toshikaikun a reindeer? What's he a deer? I can look at him himself. Hey, you found me! Hey, thanks, hi, for getting all the way here. Proud to have such a dear, dedicated friend. Looks like everything's in a pickle right now. As always, of course, but still. Did you know I was almost Erdolf, the red-herringed reindeer? Anyway, let me teach you a secret sign for when we meet again. A big smile, thumbs up. Dearie me, it's you! Got it? Big hug from your bestest and dearest imaginary friend, God of a Moose. Ha ha ha, you found me! There he is! A funny guy. We can click on the urban myths repeatedly and he does little reactions. That's cute. Okay, anyway, we're done here. All kinds of posts, but most importantly, a possible connection between the cases we solved at the center and the admin. The admin was indeed behind all these cases. They might have left some clues at each site. Yes, that must be it. The admin created those Illuminate cards after all. And each of the cases had a card to go with it. Let's recheck each of the case sites and look for traces. You can do this, Azami! Oh, a road trip! This isn't the... Starting with the closest site. Will I really find traces of the admin here? Ah, you again! Oh, hello, it's been a while. Could it be him? He does admin this park, kind of. No, wrong admin. So yeah, maybe it is just one of these ranking randos. Back again, eh? Yes, it's been a while. Oh, has it really? Anyone else here? Just a bench, like before. Like before, nothing. Tamiri-san here. Feels so long ago. If he hadn't acted all suspicious like that, I wouldn't have been so scared of him. I remember Kanoku-san grabbing my leg from this bush. The scar took a while to heal. Next time I see Kanoku-san, he'll need to apologize again. I think the man's about to get murdered. Oh god. The Samazima admin? Here? In that outfit? Why in the world? Anyway, glad I guessed correctly. Let's follow these traces. The other person nearby is probably Hinata-san? What did the admin do to Hinata-san? But were they here wearing this? Am I really seeing things as they are? Maybe the park keeper knows something. Let's ask him. Have you seen a strange person wearing white clothes here in this park? White clothes, you say? Yes, face covered up too. I think they were probably talking to Hinata-san, the lady who was here a lot. Ah, that person in white everyone's talking about lately? I'd notice right away if I happened to see that. Thought so. Also, I haven't seen that Hinata-san around lately. And I believe you were the only one she talked to when she did come here. I see, thank you. No luck. I guess the park keeper isn't here all the time after all. Anything else? Oh, me! The traces here seem to have changed a lot. I don't see any of Tamiri-san now. There's a different shadow here instead. Wait, is it me? Alright, I did come here. Makes sense I'd see my own traces. It scared me for a second. I thought it was my doppelganger. Yeah, maybe. I could ask the park keeper about how things have been here after everything with Bloody Mary. Definitely seems to be going on. Very glad I took that break. How's the park lately? How are things at this park lately? Have you noticed any strange people? It's just the usual. Patients from the hospital sneak out here to smoke and such. Well, you were here, you already know. Looks like nothing unusual has happened here since that ghost incident. There's a lot going on right now. Have you seen that video? I was shocked. Thought my phone broke. What was it with that person in white? That's Tsutomu Kisaragi's younger brother. Ah, I guess you might not know who I'm talking about. Tsutomu Kisaragi, the one famous for research about the occult. Oh? What? You know him? I did indeed. Knew him back when he was just a wee child. How did you know him? I was doing delivery work back then, carrying school lunches and such. I also made deliveries to orphanages. Guess they're called children's homes nowadays. Where is that? I believe it was a church somewhere. That was over 10 years ago. Church? That might be where the Kisaragi brothers were. Oh, we're getting our clues. But how do you know Dr. Kisaragi? During delivery, I was approached by a little boy wearing a towel with eyes drawn on it. Could it be from that secret society project? Yeah, also thought I was working with schools, how to get a job, things like that. Maybe he was interested in school. He seemed like a very smart kid. That's why you remembered him. When he got famous, I recognized him. I was sad to hear of his passing. Where do I go? Let's go look at the Let's head to Ueno. Managed to get here from Ueno Park. I never thought I would come back here. No more gas here, thank goodness. Time to investigate. Look for traces of the admin. Observe. Note from the tour is still here. That was a tough one. I thought you wouldn't make it. Oh, it's locked. You must have closed it after the tour. There won't be bugs and rats down here. Please no, I would scream for sure. Go all the way down here. It's so scary here being alone. No, I need to focus on the investigation. This white outfit. It's the admin again. How does someone even get around in that outfit? What are these traces showing? Let's check. Bars look like they come right off. I noticed them during the tour. Looks like I can use the bench. Okay. There's some kind of mechanism in the vent. Probably a gas generator? There's a voice recorder too. The gas generator is too big to move, so let's leave that. The voice recorder, does it work? Listen. I bet it'll work if I charge it a bit with my portable battery. I wonder what kind of voice will be on it. I will help you with you. I will help learn. It's the same as the admin's voice in the video. A man with a mark on his arm who stole Koban coins. If you rush the event, you'll lose the culprit. You keep... I don't want to waste it. There's some clattering sound in there, making it hard to hear the voice. Sounds like a train. I've left the list of Koban owners behind the bars where I installed the gas generator. Next, I'll explain what you need to do. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do just fine. And there's a lot more, I guess I'll stop here for now. The admin helped Nomura-san find the Koban owners, and even set up that machine. Yes, that's what it sounds like. Just... Nope. Come to think of it, most of the shadows left here it must be from when Nomura-san was preparing everything. Nomura-san, how did it feel to be preparing that plan? Are we going to be able to go to Kurosawa-san's house? Right, they let me in here. Yeah, the door was unlocked, so I just let myself in. Okay, no one. After Nishitani-san was taken away by ambulance, has anyone else been here? Nishitani-san was also posting about them, sounding pretty Zimmer-like. Not any traces of the admin here. Just like before, lots of manga. Anything related to the admin? Not from the door, has to be on the safe side. If we don't want to do things. Ooh. Me talking to the delivery guy. There's a trace of me! Must be from when I was investigating here. Looking at my own traces, it feels like I'm looking at my doppelganger. Again, it's the trace of that delivery guy. I guess there are traces left of when he was delivering packages here. But in that case, did the admin come here? Check around the room a bit more. It's Nishitani-san's shadow. He mentioned that no one else usually comes here. These traces seem to last quite a while. The admin hasn't been here personally, but maybe he was delivered something here. Acme Cursing 101, I saw this before. There's also a resale manual or something and a few notebooks. this notebook? Treasure log? Ah, seems like a list of places he's been and where he planned to go next. Notebook recording where treasure is located, I guess? Closing businesses, abandoned schools. He's been to so many different places. The visit dates are in here too. Where did he last go? Church? Or... I don't usually, but I took the train that day. Since the location was near a station, I had low expectations. I've been to plenty of old abandoned buildings, but this church was a first. There wasn't much to resell. But I met an incredible person there. You could say it was life-changing. Someone at the church? Would that be the admin? Was shown how to get revenge. I even got some help. I was taken seriously, really listened to. Icho-san, the delivery person, was an ally too. I want to thank them for connecting us. Just abandoned old church by a train station. Didn't have an address there. Kurosawa-san's not here. The front door is unlocked. What if... There's posts from people saying they're concerned about Kurosawa-san. Something happened to him. Sorry, this is an emergency, so please excuse me. Wait, this is to leave. I was complaining about there not being enough, like, investigating. Now there is loads of investigating, so it looks like they were listening to me. Like the Kurosawa family tradition of showing off all their awards. Wait. Silver award, 100k subscribers, 5 society. Gold award, 1 million subscribers, 5 society, yeah! I didn't pay attention when I saw it before, but the 5 society! That's the 5 society, the real culprits of the Tenchu incident! I think Dr. Kisaragi's notes also mentioned a group of student streamers. Wait, so if this is here, it means that Kurosawa-san was a member? Yeah, it's all coming together. Why the cover-up, why all this... that photo of Kurosawa-san. So the photo's been cut, but actually... Dr. Kisaragi was there next to Kurosawa-san as his club advisor. Is it just a small world, or... Oh, this is... a photo of Dr. Kurosawa-san and Dr. Kisaragi was thrown away again. We've just been left with the power on. Strange, was he working on something? That reminds me, what exactly was in that HDD stolen from this room? I want to know, but I guess there's no way to find out it now. There's a HDD with a 5 on it. The safe that's security protected. The door is unlocked though, that's a bit scary. Alright. The admin! I thought the admin was here too. You can also see Kurosawa-san's shadow in the background. Wait, this is... what's going on here? The admin cornered Kurosawa-san here? I have to check more carefully, there might be something left behind. Is the trace of Kurosawa-san all the way in the back of the room? Did the admin chase him here? And then they kidnapped him? What's left in the bin? Knowing Kurosawa-san, if anything happened, he'd throw it away. Lots of tossed out letters. Who are these from? We are ready. We will soon be on the stage before all. Will you apologize to my brother in the churchyard? I will be waiting. We are preparing to come and take you there. This is a threatening letter from the admin. Judging from the shadows, Kurosawa-san didn't go. So the admin came for him. Kurosawa-san was kidnapped. Well, we can locate the church now. I have to think. According to the clues so far, where is the admin? Traces of interaction with the admin are left in several places. I couldn't find conclusive info anywhere. Where? I have been Garrowed. Garrowed in the Mind Palace. Places where the admin should be right now. Maybe they're in... church. There's some railroad tracks. That is now in ruins. Yeah! That must be it. I guess so, but... oh no, I still can't narrow it down. Time is running out. There's still somewhere else I can check. Person who was being influenced by someone else. Mio. Yes, let's go to Mio's place. She was acting strange before. Maybe there are traces of her interacting with the admin. Wouldn't Mio be in jail for attempted assault? Okay, let's head to Mio's place. She is apparently not in jail for attempted assault. Mio? You're still living here? They won't let me take any of the open apartments in this building. I can't go back to my parents' house. I can't find a new place that quickly. I see. Sorry I haven't been in touch lately. Don't worry about it. I'm glad to be spending some time away from other people. You know, the center director said in the video that I was forced to move out. So nobody's even tried to find me here. Oh, I see. I'm really glad to hear that. I'll make some tea. You came to talk? Sorry, Mio. I can't stay long. I can tell. Your face is pretty easy to read. Next time I visit, let's definitely talk more. I have so much to tell you. Well, I guess the person who would press the charges for attempted murder has vanished, so... and been kidnapped, so no one... police haven't gotten involved. Okay. Okay, I just have to look around her place. Just examine. A bed. The devil's man. That bed. There won't be any more men coming out of there. I like to hear from beds. I like to hear that there are no men coming out from under the beds. So much blood before, but now it's really clean. I guess the bloodied items were thrown away. No, there's one bright red book left. I think it's a book I found while investigating before. One with a bookmark in it. Oh right, not a bookmark, it was a small note. 9 PM, leave near door. Hold on, there's more than one note. Could this be a letter from the admin? Mio was following instructions to prepare the blood for this room. I know how scary it is to no longer have a place to call home. How heavy it is to have people watch you wherever you go. I know that feeling as well. Maybe it felt like it didn't matter if you were right or wrong. No need to expect others to understand. I understand you. I'm here to talk with you anytime at the place where we first met. Oh. There she is. This must be Mio? She's touching the shelves. Cleaning up, perhaps? The room was red all over. Now it's back to clean. Any other traces? Talk to Mio. Meow. Don't you seek a suspicious person at church? Hey Mio, about this letter. Oh, this. It's a letter from the Samazima admin, isn't it? I don't know how you ended up meeting the admin. I'm not going to ask about how you followed the letter and did all that blood stuff or any of that. Says Arnie. Mio, tell me if you can. Where's the Samazima admin? I got a rough idea, but there's no more time. An abandoned church near a railway line. Where is that, Mio? St. Nicholas Church. Wow, that's a generic fucking name. Is this a Christmas game? Old Saint Nick? Azami, wait. You're going to that church? Yes. I have to go stop the admin. Stop? Well, what about the Great Reset? Mio, do you know the admin story? I know some of it too, but we still can't let that happen. But Azami! It's really nice to have just one person who understands you. I get that. Having that really saves you. I wish I could do that for someone. But even though I understand everything, I still have to stop this. Why? Tsutomu-san probably wouldn't want his brother to do something like that. Not a hypothesis, just something I want to believe. Azami. I have to go. Oh. 1 hour is left. This is St. Nicholas Church. Looks like no one goes here anymore. But the lights are on. This must be the place. Oh. Dramatic walk. No, I don't wanna. Dramatic walk. No, I don't wanna. It's like, I can't be able to keep this bit up anymore. Oh. Someone's here. Are you okay? I'm here to help you. The admin brought all of you here, but why? Are you hurt? I'll take off your mask. Yep. Knew it. Kurosawa-san? It is you, isn't it? Not another doppelganger? Doppelganger? What are you talking about? That's you! That story again. But then the other people here... Here's all these bastards! Aiko-san? Hinoko-san? Mr. Gas Mask? Mayusaki-san? Thank goodness you're all safe! You call this safe? Just in case I brought a knife. You call this safe? By the way, I have a knife. You're safe now. You're safe now because I have this knife. Your arms must hurt a lot. Don't worry, it's over. Azami, you are the worst at reassuring people. It's over. Yeah. Don't you touch me. You won't get away with this. You'll pay for this! Hey, what? You're still talking like that? Wait, stop! Help! Mayusaki-san, seems like you will face some really terrible things. Let's get out of here while the admin is away. I've been waiting for you. The one with the correct answer. Yep. I dropped the knife? The Samazima admin! Please let them go! What do you want to do? I want to avenge Sutomu Kisaragi. And I want to stop you! Those who do not understand me cannot stop me. This world's twisted sense of justice. It will undergo a great reset. That's not... Director? I've been watching you, Azami. Well done on making it to this point. Director, You must show that you understand him, that you understand the admin. And I understand... Let us dissolve this grand plan that was created to unleash devastation and judgment. Let's show the admin what we can do. Yes! I wonder if, Meguiar is Kisaragi himself. Like, his suicide attempt failed and crippled him and put him in a wheelchair. But everyone thought he was dead. And that's why he knows about all this shit. The Samazima admin. I was kind of hoping we'd get a Dissolution scene with just his army, but oh well. The Samazima admin is watching you from somewhere. I guess it would be very hard to make her work with these kinds of cool animations. Maybe if they make a second game. Wow, no more gear. I guess so, since we could talk to each other. Kindly ensure that my intent is conveyed as well. Understood. Hello, Samazima admin. I understand you. We'll show you our answers based on what we've learned about you through our investigations. Listen, and tell us if we understood you correctly. Let us begin. Yes! Behold, the Eye Opener! It's a shame the hand tracking isn't good enough to, like, register me doing a hand clap together. Maybe if I had the microphone. No, it kind of works a bit better though. The countdown has less than 10 minutes left. Let us begin the final dissolution! All started with the Genesis card. Talk of the occult distorted the truth around Tsutomu Kisaragi's death. The public began to take interest in the prophecies. The card foretold the final hour for the guilty. Those who considered Kisaragi the culprit probably rejoiced at the news. Yet to those who knew the truth, existence itself was a sacrilege. So, Mrs. Zane, yes. What was created from the Genesis card, and became essential to carrying out this plan of revenge? The Illuminate cards. The Illuminate cards! They weren't about prophecies coming true, and they had conscious perpetrators behind each case just like the original. Knowing the truth, the admin was able to create those cards. The Genesis card, prophesizing Dr. Kisaragi's death, materialized amidst the chaos of the case. Probably planted after the case, all things considered. Such a base trick to see it all in retrospect. I guess I'll try to read the list. Now then, as for the answer to the riddle, Mrs. Army, you correctly... Yeah, so it's like, it's possibly the Genesis card wasn't actually like any kind of prophecy whatsoever. It was just like part of the rumors, a part of the urban myths about it that was planted, that was like planted there. Mrs. Army, you correctly answered the website riddle. Yes, the answer was the Ueno Tenchu incident. Yes, indeed. The Samazima admin's video invited everyone to solve this riddle. They wanted to tell the world a certain truth through solving it. So, Mrs. Arne, why then? Why did the Ueno Tenchu incident become something that does not exist, even if you speak of it? Because it was declared a no-solve case. Mr. Seiji Kurosawa called off the investigation and sent it to the closet as a no-solve case. Any cases that originally existed, if sent and kept there, become effectively non-existent and pressure along numerous channels. Even if the answer is unknown, the goal is to draw a great deal of attention to the question itself. If someone happens to answer it correctly, it would bring to light the dirty secrets in the dark. This is so cool! Next, let us focus further on this answer itself. The answer itself? Why did Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa stop the investigation? The case itself was neither complicated nor related to any VIPs. He must have realized something quite important. So, Mrs. Armin, yes. He opted to disregard Tsutomu Kisaragi's cooperation in the investigation and pretend the incident never happened. What is the reason for Seiji Kurosawa's decision? Caused by someone close to him. It was his son! I think one of the perpetrators had close ties with him. crime committed by Kurosawa-san when he was a student. He covered up the entire case to delete any traces of his son's involvement. That must be it. All cases should be solved with the support of truthful information. Yet, if the information is deemed inconvenient, uninvolved innocence may be sacrificed. Are sacrifices inevitable to protect those you hold near and dear? You can have your own views on justice, but that justice shouldn't go beyond your own boundaries. We are approaching the end. I'm sure the admin is very much looking forward to it. So, Mrs. Army, yes. Kengo Nomura was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time for the Ueno Tenshu incident. They mistook him as their planned target and murdered him. They pressured Tsutomu Kisaragi to take his own life after he noticed the cover-up. Who could be the culprit of such a crime? The Five Society. A group of 5 students who were known as vigilante streamers. The Five Society. 7 years ago, the 5 of them were all students, and Kurosawa-san was one of them. We found trophies on display in Kurosawa's home and recorded follow accounts. The person with the mark on their arm that Miss Nomura was looking for, I believe he's here as well. Indeed, the people being held here now are the Five Society. Now, time with we're going to the best part. Hey, quit the rambling already! We're on live stream! Stop spewing nonsense! Oh, we are? Yes, it seems the Samazima admin is broadcasting. Say one more word and I'll sue you! You don't have an ounce of proof to back up your nonsense. We were drugged and dragged here against our will. We're the victims here. I'll get you back on my channel, you'll see! So what if I won't have a mark on my arm? Want one on yours? Go ahead, keep digging and you'll end up just like Kisaragi did. I see. They're insisting your claims are merely speculation. If so, they're going to have to show conclusive evidence. Yes, exactly. You revisited each and every case to find your way here. I'm sure you'll be able to find the answer, Mrs. Army. Conclusive evidence that confirms the culprit. Mr. Kurosawa, you may have an idea of what it is. Kurosawa-san, would you happen to know? No way. So, Mrs. Army, the admin very likely holds this conclusive evidence in hand. What do you think it might be? It was the stolen hard disk drive. Maybe it was the hard disk drive that the doppelganger stole from Kurosawa-san's room. It must be convenient information. The culprit absolutely doesn't want revealed publicly, and yet he kept it on a hard drive because he's a twat. Alright, here we go. Worthy of your final answer. Mrs. Army, I am proud to have you as an investigator for the center. The mystery is now solved. Dissolution! Yeah! GG's. Well done. You have shed light on my life over these last 7 years. Yes, you truly understand me. To thank you for coming to this conclusion, allow me to broadcast the contents of the hard disk drive. No, stop! It's not what it looks like! Don't broadcast it! Hey, Kurosawa, this better be a joke. You didn't delete that data? You idiot! You promised to delete it all! Kurosawa, you absolute fool! Why did you keep it? This precious footage from 7 years ago. The video that our famous streamers kept hidden away all this time. Hold them down! Are you getting this, Kinoko? Loud and clear! Tenchu! You have the right to remain pathetic! Hey, where do you think you're going, huh? Oh, God. Yep, they are going all in on depicting this as a terrifying murder. Finally giving up? Guys? Is this the dude? We got the wrong guy? He's not moving? Seriously? Kinoko, cut it! Cut it now! Ah, oh, sure. The man being held down was Kengo Nomura. Urasawa-san. This is concrete proof, isn't it? Ah, shit! This is why you didn't bring the knife, you dumbass! Shut up! Shut up! That was an accident, we didn't mean it! You assaulted a man! You assaulted a man and choked him to death. After attacking him as part of a vigilante justice gig. You're a despicable garbage piece of shit. Fuck you. Kengo Nomura died in an accident. Urasawa-san. You're looking for a murderer? Think of Tsutomu Kisaragi. Who drove the guy to suicide? The world, the public, everyone! They're not even looking for the truth. Feed them what they want and they'll jump all over it. Bang! Oh god, the pixel artwork in this is so fucking good. Ah! Judgement! Judgement with a gun! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Judgement! You okay, Zami? Good thing I came, yeah? Hug! We got the hug! Hell yeah! Oh, Jasmine! Hey, ow! I'm so glad you're here! It seems the police arrived in time. You should let them handle those 5 in the admin. Thank you for your hard work, Mrs. Army. You mean it's over? Indeed. Is there a problem? No, wait. The countdown hasn't stopped yet. And besides, I'm not convinced by that dissolution. You do realize that the eye-opener has already opened. For all our dissolutions so far, by figuring out what lay behind the strange phenomena of urban myths, we uncovered who was doing what. Oh goddammit, it is meeeeeee, isn't it? Haven't we accomplished the same thing here? We shed light on a forgotten case and its perpetrators. First of all, why are we doing this dissolution? Who is it for? To prove you understand the admin, which is why I opened the lock. If so, something isn't right. We haven't really done a proper dissolution. Mrs. Arnie, what are you trying to do? I'm going to open this lock! Yes! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Resetting! Eye opener! Here's Army Eye Opener! We got it! My doubts are around what needs the dissolution. So the earlier dissolution had the wrong target. He completed a dissolution on the Ueno Tenshu incident rumors and brought to light what actually happened. That is fine. But we haven't touched on what truly matters. I see. So, Mrs. Arne, what is it that you believe needs this dissolution? The admin's identity. Just who or what is the admin? I learned he's Kisaragi Tsutomu's brother, but the police weren't able to find any records. To understand the admin, I feel we need to answer that question. Still praising us for it. Truly exemplary. I hadn't expected such an answer from you, Mrs. Arne. Unmasking the admin, whom you've only seen through footage. But that is the goal of your dissolution. Yes, let us uncover who they really are. Remarkable. It feels like we are homing in on an undetermined anomaly's true nature. This dissolution is a first. I cannot contain my excitement. But I must slow down. I must present questions that will help you manifest the answers within. So, Mrs. Arne, yes. The admin has previously caused other incidents too. This is another case that was sent to the closet and no longer exists. But it is an important incident that proves the admin's existence. Which incident was this? The happy 77.7 billion yen leak. The happy 77.7 billion yen leak. We found only rumors on socials and the Samazina website. But we found records of the closet. This what means it wasn't a made-up story, but an actual case. It's difficult to prove anything exists via clairvoyance traces alone. But this is an actual case that happened, with police records, even if they're at the closet. That might just prove key in cornering the admin. The thing is, meeeeeee is still like helping us, so I'm wondering on if it really is going to be the result. Let us move forward with the dissolution. The happy 77.7 billion yen leak was targeted a membership-based social networking site with various celebrities and politicians. So, Mrs. Arne, there was a hacking tool which was used in this incident. The name of the tool was Natasha Singh. According to records at the closet, the tool could only be used by its creator. Its user was said to be a genius hacker. If the admin was the culprit for this case, then the creator of the tool must have been the admin. The admin may have slipped up, a special tool only used by the creator. The existence of this tool narrows down the numerous possibilities to a single hacker. This turned into a huge hint, it seems. Their genius may have backfired. Yeah, I think I am going back to the theory that meeeeeee is, or whatever, the guy who supposedly committed suicide. And it's like the admin may still be him, actually. I don't know. I can't really tell. You know that the admin previously caused an incident, and that a special tool called Natasha Singh was used. A tool supposedly only accessible by its creator. So far, so good, but come to think of it, we haven't really zeroed in on the admin's identity. When I found these records at the closet, something felt off. Felt off, you say? I feel like I know when the Natasha Singh tool was used. I see. So, Mrs. Arne, when exactly was the Natasha Singh tool used? Check the notes, this one's a tricky one. Do not have... but if I go through here, it might give me a code. Which? The random draws for the Ueno Netherworld tour. The organizer, Tomoko Nomura, should have full control of things. Yet when we first met her, she did. Yeah, this is the only one that makes sense for what it could be. She didn't consider us participants, and there weren't enough handouts for all participants. This was done by hacking into the organizer's account used by Tomoko-san, so the number of participants was forcibly increased. Ah yeah, that is you, Megura. Truly excellent, Mr. Zombie. Bringing all this to light without leaving anything behind. Only you could have done this. With you at the front, we may be able to do away entirely with such vague entities as anomalies. Director. Ah, there I go again. My excitement truly can no longer be contained. So, Mr. Zami, we have arrived at the final question. Who might this individual who chose to hide from the world become this masked anomaly known as the admin, with a single goal of enacting revenge for their brother? Ayumu Megura. You really do understand me better than anyone, Mr. Zami. Yep, okay, so it was. I went all the way back around. Director-san! The lock is open! Yeah! Dissolution! You look so cool! When my brother made his choice, I was powerless to stop him. The public was easily swayed by Kurosawa's manipulation. Social timelines were ablaze each day with theories painting him as the murderer. Amidst the daily torrent of unfounded rumors and slander, my brother still endured somehow. And yet, when those nails and spears reached me, our long-gone parents, he thought that he should no longer try to endure, that his existence was torturing those he loved. Without police cooperation, the case would never be solved. Unless the case is solved, the world will keep harming his family. Witness this, all this with your own eyes. I was utterly powerless back then. Everything I tried to do to encourage my brother was only hurting him further. Back then, I would chat with him about rumors and the occult, like we did as children. It was the worst thing I could have done. It wasn't! Far from it! Dr. Kisaragi missed those days dearly. Those days you spent together at the children's home. He couldn't figure out what to do. He didn't want to tarnish those memories you made together. So... He knew that his regrets were living on in the form of hate. He would be devastated. Director. Their deeds have been exposed through this broadcast. The terrible rumors about Dr. Kisaragi will all fade away now. Please. We have enacted revenge on the 5 of them. Please. No, the countdown will continue. But why? You heard what Kurosawa said earlier. They're not even looking for the truth. Feed them what they want, and they'll jump all over it. Huh? It wasn't just those 5 that drove my brother to take life. It was your average, everyday person who believes their own sense of justice. But Mrs. Army, you have felt the same yourself. When your friend was wrongly accused, you stood up for her and tried to do her justice. People were spreading rumors about Mio. I could do. People don't care whether information is true or not. They create a scapegoat that they claim to fight against. And once they defeat this fabricated enemy, they tell themselves they fought for peace. Those labeled as evil will be struck down, and yet the world will remain none the better. Could there possibly be anything more bizarre and horrifying? This solution, what you should be seeking. Director, why me? Mrs. Army? Because your kindness is genuine, and you stand beyond hate and despair. The one person in this world who understands me. One person in the world for my dear brother. Director! It's uploading something. Oh, what's this? Screen's changing by itself again. Another signal hijacking? Oh no, I'm tapping everywhere, but nothing's happening. Zami? What's going on? Where's the boss man? What's all this? The Great Reset. What are you doing? Oh. My personal info's getting uploaded? How do we stop it? I've been hacked. Hey, what's happening? That's my real name. Wait a minute. Did he just dox the entire fucking planet? What the fuck, man? I can't let anyone see this. Oh no, stop this. I can't turn it off! The buttons on my phone aren't working! Wait, that's a photo of my manager? What? He cheats on his partner? My password has changed. Are you kidding me? My name, age, and address are all out there. What the hell is this? Hey, that's my credit card information. What are they doing? What are these disgusting photos? Whose reel is this? Huh? No way! Please stop! I'm sorry! Cyber attack! Status check! My phone's gone too! Police data keeps popping up! What's going on out there? Stay calm. Sync with HQ and the Commissioner. Hey, what the hell is this pic? Oh no, I'm siphoning funds! No! I'm dead. My ult is all out there. Wait, why is my phone filming? My account was hacked. You know this isn't me. I have to hurry and delete everything. Come on! He hacked the fucking planet! Mr. Moragi, sit rep. Sorry, Commissioner. Failed to stop him. We need to secure Megara first. Cool fucking scene. Please proceed immediately to the building supposedly holding the center. Commissioner, where are you? This may be a lucky break thanks to the cyber attack. You were able to gain access to the encrypted data on Kisaragi. Cool. I'm at the hospital where the younger Kisaragi used to go. I'll update when we know more. Please proceed. Roger that. I tried, but wasn't able to help anyone at all. You're given all your your all from day one, Zami. Your friend Mia went through all that mess. Your kindness gave her hope. Take my word for it, and not just her. Jasmine. Oh yeah, I'll track down the boss man and whoop that smartass! Sammy, you did everything you could. You really did. The Kisaragi siblings, the younger of the two, yes. Yes, I do remember. Strikingly different from the other patients. Near anomalous perceptiveness, expert knowledge on countless areas. Notably adept with technology. A world-class hacker, I heard. Elevator looks like it's falling apart. Looks like it's been around forever. Let's wrap up this place quick. After that, I want a welcome back party. Impossible! How could this be? Eh, too late for the big catch. Huh? This is no regular map. It's as if... Jasmine, look! A computer? Looks like there's a video on it. This is when Zami came to the center? Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. What's going on here? Commissioner, I've reached the center, but... Miss Tomorigi! Stop Miss Fukurai! I know she's there! She's Tsutomu Kisaragi's sister! Shit! She was behind it all! Ayumu Meguriya never existed! Never existed? Miss Tomorigi, come in! Zami! What a twist! Several days later. Commissioner, see the rest of that video? Yes, it showed Miss Fukurai, or rather, Ayumi Kisaragi. She seemed to be mocking us for our inability to discern the truth. So, on paper, this whole incident was caused by Ayumu Meguriya. No, Ayumu Meguriya never existed. Every aspect of this is planned by Tsutomu Kisaragi's younger sister, Ayumi Kisaragi. I guess we should call her Ayumi when discussing this case. Ayumi Kisaragi created another self. She started planning revenge when her brother took his life. As a first step, Ayumi created an iconic figure, a figment of her imagination. That became Ayumu Meguriya. She may have modeled that character on her own brother. At the same time, she started preparations for terrorist attacks as the Samazima admin. And last of all, Ayumi created Azami Fukurai, the epitome of innocence. Though she shared the same body as Ayumi Kisaragi. The hesitant Miss Azami was being controlled at all times. But what was that clairvoyance trick about then? Miss Fukurai's clairvoyance. A visualization of facts deduced by the sheer intellect of Ayumi's gifted mind. By wearing Tsutomu Kisaragi's glasses. The connection between Miss Fukurai and Ayumi may have been strengthened. That's why she'd see those things so clearly. Miss Fukurai was seeing Ayumi's deductions as tracers, without even realizing. Visualizations of tracers? That happened to you just like that. I see why she'd think of ghosts and such. This explains the power of vision. So, Zami was talking with Ayumi inside her own head through her phone. Ayumi, Zami in the admin. Said they're all one and the same. Spent all that time teamed up, and I never had a clue. But isn't that kind of convoluted for a revenge plan? Making all those cards, causing so much panic with prophecies. Well, all of that was likely driven by Ayumi's emotions, with the numerous measures to involve the wider public, of course. The death of Ayumi's brother was desecrated by the Genesis card. When thinking of how to enact her wrath on the culprits, she chose her brother's lifelong passion, the occult. Ayumi was manipulating Zami. Oh, she was gold bossing! And gaslighting! Jesus Christ! Ayumi was manipulating Zami to carry out her plan. And Zami was unaware of this, correct? I'm certain she did not know. How can you tell? Remember her words. Azami is unaware. So tell me now, what do you want to do with her? Damn Ayumi. The cyber-terrorism attack she launched caused immense damage. Had a string of assaults, thefts, and other cases since that incident. The police are still catching up with all that chaos, so there's little we can do. Outed secrets have caused divorces, firings, bankruptcies. People are asking for help we cannot give. We think that having our own personal information posted online would lead to so much harm. Somehow, everything's back to normal on the social networks. And what about the Five Society? Murder, even if involuntarily, the malicious cover-up, more than enough evidence for prison terms. Director Kurosawa will be charged too for his involvement in the cover-up. Oh, and search for Ayumi Kisaragi has been called off. Huh? HQ wants to avoid admitting that police servers are used to stage the cyber attack. Oh, she did it when she was investigating. It's official. This case will be archived in the closet. I guess. We are now all strictly forbidden to speak to anyone about the cyber attack. And about what Ayumi Kisaragi has done. A case that doesn't exist even if you speak of it. I guess that's another urban myth on the list, Commissioner Komori. By the way, the building housing the Urban Myth Dissolution Center seems they're tearing it down. So I heard. It's final dissolution indeed. Maybe they'll meet up. Well, here's hoping. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center never happens again. What do you mean? Well, it's something I heard. Just a rumor. Just a rumor what? Oh, we get lyrics to the songs, except it's in Japanese, so it's written in Japanese, so I can't read it. But in case you wanted to do karaoke, And you could read Japanese, it's there. Yeah, interesting, like, what a interesting twist. So kind of like, you were the culprit, but also you weren't really because you were controlling like a separate personality. Very interesting. Hanakana. Katata. Murasaki. So yeah, very. Well, I did enjoy that line. I think the last case went a bit too over twisty. I think it should have kept some level of supernatural hinting. Maybe they will. Maybe there'll be a post-credit sequence that kind of does that. So I guess she really did steal the device from the safe when she was doing the investigation.
That cash is as good as mine.
Oh, thank you for the biddies! That's a bunch of it. Maybe the real level with Dissolution Center was the undiagnosed schizophrenia we made along the way. A lot of translations for this. Good. Thank y'all for the 500 whole biddies. Music is a banger. Still. But yeah, no, like, yeah. I did enjoy. I think I enjoyed more of just like when it was like actually doing a lot more stuff with actual urban myths rather than. I think that's the problem with the final case is there was like no urban. It's just the final case was just solving a case. It wasn't dealing with an urban myth really. Oh, yeah, we've got a post-credit scene. There's a plane. Somewhere else entirely now. Jasmine. Mysterious building. Oh, underground. That looks familiar. What the fuck's going on here? Jasmine! I formed an underground cult! So this is your shiny new center. She's here, director. We've been waiting for you. Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. That was... They did meet each other back in the end. She can apparently do the full... Meteorite metamorphosis now. And that's the end of the game. You still got a chance for GF ending in the sequel. How would they do a sequel to this? That's really interesting. Maybe it is. Maybe we get to play as Jasmine, doing the all, just still being Azami's, being as Azami, Is there like... I'm waiting because I'm wanting to see if the title screen changes for some random reason. We get a spoiler title screen now. Oh, we don't. Chapter selection and skip option unlocked, so we can go through... stories... Pick our chapter. Look through all... That was Urban Myth Dissolution Center. There could possibly be more? I mean, I'd be very interested to see a sequel of this where we're just dealing with urban myths in a different location, but we're still somehow... I would love to see a sequel that still somehow got the same characters, just Azami and Jasmine and all of Azami's little head friends now. Because I did leave it kind of open-ended. I'm assuming Jasmine didn't shoot her. We don't know. Oh, but yeah, very much enjoyed that. But it is all over. But yeah. And the ship still lives. Thank you for everyone who came to watch me play through this. Oops, that's the end. That is the end. Did you go AFK and miss the ending, Icevy? Or did you just... Because it was one hell of an ending. And I saw the credits. Did you see the post-credits thinger at least? So, where Jasmine gets reunited with it. Yeah, no context for that part. Because it explained the post-credits for Icevy, because I love her a lot and I explained it. It was revealed that the entire thing was actually... that Azami was actually the culprit all along. And both... because she was originally the guy who committed suicide's brother and she was taking revenge, and the director was an entirely alternate personality of hers that she was talking to inside her own head anyway. And the Urban Myth Dissolution Center definitely didn't really have a proper office. It was just a rundown building that Jasmine had never actually been in, and it only contacted the director via phone. And that's why the director knew everything was happening, because they were literally the same person. And the vision was just Azami's main personality leaking through and being super smart. That's it. That's the entire... that's the twist. Then she flees away, and then Jasmine tracks her down, and then she meets in her new Urban Myth Dissolution Center in somewhere else. It was very twisty. I think it might, like... I'm still, like, in two minds about the whole thing, but overall I'm still very happy. Again, I think I felt like... because the last case didn't have, like, any actual urban myth stuff in it, it was just entirely just a conclusion, which I guess makes sense, but it kind of felt like I liked all the little urban myth facts, and so just wasn't a lot of whatever it is, this Master of Martial Arts moment. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so I have to think about what indie game to fit in this slot starting next week. It's been a while since Great. The lovely Box of Andras, who's doing her 8th anniversary donathon. I need to, like, I realized I said I might do something on Saturday for my 4th year of streaming anniversary, the 3rd year of streaming anniversary, but I'm busy on Saturday, so it might be just something next weekend. I'll see you all. I'll be back on Saturday. But maybe I might do something on Saturday, because I don't think there's a weekend tournament this weekend, because there was a because they said they're not doing weekend tournaments on the weekends that a new set came out, because it's a bit too chaotic. I don't know. I don't know what they're planning. So we'll see. They are doing a bunch of other events, so it's but not like actual gameplay events. So it's kind of it's more checklist events kind of stuff. So I don't know if I'll be doing Shadowverse. I might do something on Saturday. I might not. I'll have to see what I'm feeling like. But for now, I might do something earlier than planned because I don't have to stream at a time when the weekend tournament starts. So we'll see. I probably will still do some Shadowverse because I want to show off the new set kind of stuff. But anyway, let's go say hi to Vox, and I'll see you all maybe on Saturday, hopefully. Bye.